Hello? Is everything working? Hopefully? Fingers crossed. I don't know, I'll need people to tell me in the chat if they can actually hear me, because I can't actually hear myself on this. I can see myself on my little OBS thing, but cannot hear myself, so that's a problem. But yeah, if you could let me know. Also, there's a 20-second delay, by the way, so that means I'll probably have to wait like 20 seconds before getting any responses. Hopefully you're not just seeing me like, oh, Marley just said hello. Hello, Marley. How are you doing? Oh, and Coaster Castle, Elise and Sam, hello guys. Hope you're enjoying this. You hear me good. That's a good thing. Yeah, I've literally got on my screen at the moment, there's so much stuff. So I've got like OBS in the bottom corner, the chat up in the top corner, views, so I can see how many people are viewing, and just go over that too much. But yeah, so I'm doing a live stream. That's a thing that's happening. So yeah, I just decided to do this because I basically here alone till like Saturday evening, so I just thought keep myself some company, might as well do a live stream. Pretty much same setup as a normal video, only probably a lot worse, probably because it's all live, which means that yeah, it means that there'll be a lot more kind of ums and ahs that I can't like edit out because of that. But I had like the whole timer and stuff, which was really fun as well. And yeah, I literally only figured that out yesterday. You'll also have to tell me as well if the noise is too loud or anything as well, if anything needs turning down. I just missed in the chat as well. Happy Live Day. Oh, thanks, Coaster Castle. And yeah, both of you there as well, Lisa and Sam, so that's good. And yeah, you can all hear me, so that's great. So yeah, so tonight I just thought, really simple thing. I was between Minecraft and Power Wash Simulator, but I thought because I'm doing a series on Power Wash Simulator on the channel anyway, I didn't want to like kind of affect my progress with that. I'll get back around to that at some point. I know I've got the Walton Files as the next one to go for. Oh, volume's good, and the Mask Madman, hello, hi, how are you? So yeah, I'm gonna now switch over. It's pretty cool, so I can have like the whole smoke thing. I just realized I just put the smoke thing on, but that doesn't have my voice on it, which means I probably just completely cut out just then. But yeah, so I've got all these different things I can put on, but then I can also, there we go, I've got like the setup that I have in the videos. It's probably a little bit clipped on the edges, but it's fine. The only problem is as well is to actually be able to see myself on the screen, it means I have to have Minecraft on like a smaller screen in the bottom corner. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. And yeah, I'll just try and keep an eye on the chat and stuff. But anyway, I've got like supplies, got like a drink and everything. Yeah, very, very smoky, isn't it? Yeah, you know, Darkshadow smoke, I might as well do that. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to try this. To be honest, I wasn't really thinking of doing live streams till like way later on. You're telling me a Minecraft did this? I believe so. I believe that's the law of the game, that yes, a mine did craft something, and then this happened. But yeah, I wasn't thinking of doing live streams till like way later on, maybe as like a subscriber goal or something, but I just thought I wanted to, you know, have some company. I was originally thinking of doing it on Instagram Live, but I thought if I could set this up on OBS, and I somehow did, then there we go. Make my own towers. I did actually do that once when I was in high school, and the thing is, instead of going off actual plans and stuff, I went off the park map, which means the monorail station was massive and completely out of scale, which was really funny. But yeah, so I only got up to that, and I think I like dug a bit out of Tower Street out. But yeah, so I could do that. I mean, there was also like Euro Magic as well. I covered that on the channel way back. Specifically Euro Tragic, their like kind of Halloween event where they did like scare mazes and stuff on it, which is really cool. So I also just realised I had an apple before this, and yeah, no, I just got it out. There was just like a bit like stuck in my tooth this whole time while I'm trying to speak, and it's just like. Yes, the monorail is. We all love the monorail. Just please, just like take the stuff off the window so we can actually see out of the monorail. That would be lovely. Anyway, so yeah, so it would be really cool just to kind of have like, you know, this live chat thing, which would be really good. So instead of me just talking to myself like I normally do in the videos and completely running out of tangents, you guys can give me the tangents to talk about for once. So yeah, instead of me doing like an NGL link, I can have the chat, and hopefully I'll keep checking it. I do have ADHD, which means my, you know, attention yeah, can kind of sway at times, so hopefully I can concentrate on the game and the chat we'll see, and I'll probably go off on loads of tangents and stuff. Redstone 13, I'm not very good with redstone, to be honest. I can collect it, I can mine it, I don't really know how to use it properly though. Like, I know, like, you can, like, put levers next to it and then turn stuff on and off, but yeah, I've got no idea. Make the mines in the mines. Yeah, I could do that, I guess. I mean, to be fair, I've you might see in the background here. To be fair, it's very dark. I normally just turn my lights on. I have like 2 ring lights and stuff to make it spooky. But yeah, you may say I've got the Nintendo Switch there. Not to brag or anything, but yeah, I have a world with the Joneses on there, coasting with the Joneses. Go and check them out. They're great as well. I believe it's Laura's birthday today as well, so happy birthday, Laura. You're probably not watching at this point, but if you watch this on playback, happy birthday, Laura. And it was Andy's birthday, like, I think it was like a week or so ago. Yeah, so yeah, happy birthday to you guys. I'm sure it'll be Darcy's birthday next. But yeah, I play on a server with them, and it's mainly my thing is mining, because I'm not really good at any of like the creative stuff. Like, they built like massive, like a massive creeper statue and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'm really not good with that. So yeah, I've just been mining and stuff. Compound, yes. To be fair, actually, building scare mazes would probably be something that I'd be better at. But yeah, and something like compound. Yeah, I'm assuming that is going to come back next year. But yeah, it would also be cool to see some little improvements, upgrades. I think mainly the thing for compound, to be honest, is a little bit more variety in the characters, because like most of them are like the phalanx, and then you've got the experiments, and then you've got the aliens, which are the ones from subspecies. But honestly, the one thing that I was kind of missing was like scientist characters. You may have noticed from when I did fireworks and stuff, I had Dr. Namelock, the character. I don't know whether it's actually going to focus. I'll have to look on my little... In fact, why don't I just change it over to the webcam? That's a great plan, isn't it? So yes, there's my phalanx binder that I had for Dr. Namelock. You might be able to see there is a little thing that I made. Luckily, that's not out of focus. But yeah, literally, basically on the morning of fireworks, I was like in a Mackey's and for like quite a long time, because they changed like the bus times for some reasons, and so it was like I was waiting in that Mackey's for quite a while. And so in a Mackey's, I wrote all of this about the Nemesis creature. So I'm hoping that if I bring Dr. Namelock back out again, I'll fill that up with a few things, including a certain character that Elise might have done. Definitely needs to go in there, Nem. Yeah, should be great in there. Let's see. Yes, Compound, my love. Yes, it is a brilliant attraction. The runs that I did with Elise and Sam, really good ones. Yeah, just some of the interactions and stuff in there are fantastic. Like on my last one, because there's one of the actors I know in there, I mentioned her in the vlog at the end, Maddie. So she's getting a second mention here now. Here we go. So yeah, she on the final one, I think she recognised me when she was in experiment, like in the big room. And essentially what she dragged me to the other side of the room, and then there were 3 of the experiments just like kind of like passing me round like a ball or something, like playing catch with me. So yeah, I basically got brutalised in there, which is fun. But it's like kind of, it's contact but not too intense. Yeah, it's the kind of contact that I like. Let's see. Yeah, we need more mazes like compound. I do agree. Like we've got the site where Darkest Depths was, where they've got another one of these buildings, which I may or may not know what might have possibly meant to be in there. But yeah, with that, like yes, I want things on the same scale, but I kind of want them to use those buildings for anything, not just for free roam. Like imagine if you did like a really like tightly knit scare maze in that space. It could be a really long scare maze and have like a lot of really good detail, be really story led. But yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to use those parts for free roam, you know, like, you know, with survival games and with Compound. Let's see, Tiny's with contact. I mean, the original Altonville did have a lot of contact in there. You know, you used to have like, the skin snatchers caressing your face and touching your ears and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to see more contact in Tiny's. I think it is just kind of a thing of like, I don't know, I think since COVID they've not really wanted to do it, so yeah, I mean, I can kind of get the trepidation with that maybe. Yes, give us Whittaker and Compound. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of talking about, to have, I mean, you know, obviously Whittaker was played by a lot of different people, but I do know the actor who was kind of mainly known for playing Whittaker was in there. We definitely saw him quite a few times. But yeah, like just some general scientists, I just feel like, because it's meant to be a scientific research place, have some scientists in there. It'd be great. Nem gets a 2-page spread. To be fair, I was actually thinking, because I remember you posted, Elise, about saying that you like people doing like fan art and stuff of your characters. I was thinking of actually doing like one that's like got like a mini picture in the corner, and then like one that's like kind of a full page spread. Sometimes I could do like a bit of fan art in a way, and then like have some bit like arrows coming off things, and to like have like description things on it. But yeah, you'll have to tell me like all the storyline of that and stuff, and I'll definitely add it in. But I'll be adding in like Subterra and stuff, the new whatever this Ripsaw 2.0 Ripsaw 2 Electric Boogaloo thing is. Yeah, I'll probably be adding that in as well. People have been saying like Toxicator, whatever it is. The green one, that, I'll probably be adding that in as well. Compound, of course, will be in there. There is actually a little mention to Compound on that Nemesis page. Essentially what I did was I just went onto the Alton Towers website, saw the bios that they put on there, and just reworded it myself. Again, in a McDonald's at like 8 o'clock in the morning, so, yeah. That was fun. Yes, at least there's like fan art. Yep. So I'll probably be doing that. Maybe I have to do some for like Rosie as well, the other character that Elise plays with the Murder House Productions. Yeah, I might have to possibly do some Rosie stuff as well at some point. Anyway, should I start this game? That would be good. Like, how long have I been streaming for? Like, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. That's fine. Right. So let's go back to here. There we go. And let's see. So I was thinking of just doing like, so as you can see, we've got Safe Space, which was a nice little safe space for me, I don't know, Board World, for when I'm bored, and then Minecraft Take 2, the thing that I need to get back to on my channel. So I just thought we'll create a new world that's just a survival one. Just thought it'd be fun just to watch me do this live. So let's see, let's call it Live World, because it's live, which is great. Right, so we'll have it in survival. Now here's the question, and this is where I'll give you 6 viewers a choice in the chat. Do you want me to be a wimp and go on peaceful, or do you want me to go on easy, which might be a little bit more fun? I mean, to be fair, I've been on easy on the Switch version, and so I've managed relatively okay, but it's like you have to kind of create a house really quickly and stuff, and actually do stuff before you die. Yeah. Do you want me to go on easy or peaceful? Make your choice now. Go. Can I even like set up a poll? Hold on. I might be able to set up a poll. I can set up a poll! I can even do like a Q&A, which is cool. Right, we're doing a poll. Okay, so can I change the... Yes, I can change the options. So peace... Let's see. So peaceful, wimp, or easy fun. You see, I'm figuring all this stuff out as I'm doing it. It's great. Right, so let's see, and then easy. Let's see how this works. There we go. I've got a poll. I've got a poll in the chat, and it's all like over my chat. There we go. We got 100%. Oh, wait, hold on. Easy seems to be winning. Hold on. I think it's only showing me like the one option now. Maybe only like 2 people, but I don't know. It's saying easy 67%, but now like peaceful's just disappeared off my screen. So I'm assuming it's because easy's the top one. I think I can end the poll. So I'll give like everyone like a few moments to vote, because as I say, there's a 20-second delay. This is cool though. This is really exciting. This is fun. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's see. Minecraft Audio is a little louder than you at the moment. Background music, okay. I think I can turn that down. I'll just have to check which one's actually me. I think it's this one, so just turn that down a little bit on OBS. That should work. Okay, is that a little bit quieter now? Oh, thanks Elise for letting me know. Peace would be nice for nice vibes. Yeah, I know, but you know, I'm kind of like a glutton for punishment, aren't I? So, so yeah, I've just turned down the volume a little bit. So if you let me know if that's any better or not, I'll just end the poll now. And yeah, I'm assuming. Here we go. Yeah, easy mode. Okay. Thanks, Elise, for having pity on me. That's very kind of you. Bit better. Okay. If it is still too loud, let me know, and then I can turn it down a bit more. To be fair though, if I get like an Enderman jumping into my face, then I might become a little bit louder than the music. So yeah, so we're gonna go on to easy mode. I am going to allow cheats though. This is kind of like I would have done that on peaceful anyway, but yeah, I will allow cheats because I don't want all my stuff to disappear. So allow commands, yes, just because that can be helpful. Let's see, seed for the world, leave blank for random seed, yeah, generate structures. I like a bonus chest, why not? I bet people who play Minecraft loads of the time are just going to hate me doing cheats on this, but screw it, it's my live stream, it's what I do. Right, let's see, so I'll probably leave everything else the same. The main ones that I change are mob griefing and keep inventory. So let's find them. I genuinely don't know where they are. I may have gone past them. Whoops. Let's see, drops. No. Disable raids. Universal anger. I don't know, that just sounded funny to me. Alright, keep inventory after death. I just went right past it, right. And then mob griefing. I mean, I can just literally just do this and find mob griefing. So, this is going to be the bit that's going to take the longest, by the way. Freeze damage, keep inventory, natural generation. You see, you get Spanish flea in this as well, don't you? There we go, mob griefing off. So yeah, so that's just keep inventory. Let's keep your inventory if you die. Mob griefing, it means that if like a creeper explodes, doesn't blow anything up. Enderman takes a block because he's a little cheeky bugger. Yeah, doesn't let him take a block, I guess. So yeah, they just, I don't know, I just always put them on experiments. I'm not touching that. I don't know what it does. And then data packs. I think that's like texture packs and stuff. I don't have any on at the moment. I mean, do I? Hold on. Winter drop? Redstone? No, not touching it. Not touching redstone. Can't remember the last time I went on Minecraft. Yeah. Honestly, same. I mean, obviously there's the Switch version, but in regards to the actual thing on the channel, yeah, I can't even remember when the last video was. But yeah, anyway, let's create the new world, and please put me into a nice spawn that's actually easy to work with. I've got to remember that I'm on easy mode as well, which means that, yeah, it means I can't, like, take my time. Is this, I mean, we've got coal, that's good. Right, I'm going to start, like, building a dirt house, like, instantly so I don't die. Right, I also haven't been on PC mode in a while, which means it's going to take me a little bit of time to figure out what I'm doing. Right. Got an axe. There we go. We'll have to see if, like, with the series I did on my channel, if I find, like, diamonds within this stream as well. Because I found diamonds in, like, episode 2 and it was so funny. Right. Where would be the best place to do a house? I would prefer to do it on dirt. Emeralds? I mean, to be fair, emeralds are usually quite common sometimes. It's weird, they're random, but they go, oh god, oh Jesus, it's like a bloody pillager thing already. I don't need that. I don't want pillagers attacking me now. I'd be screwed. Right, oh, more emeralds, Jesus. Then we just walk past diamonds, like. That would be great. Okay, right, I need to get myself some wood. Let's get some wood from somewhere. I'm gonna, yeah, house on a hill. You should make yourself a hobbit hole. That is actually a pretty good idea, Marley. Well done. That's actually a brilliant idea because it means I don't actually have to build the thing. It just means I can just literally do a hole in the ground. Right, well, that's a cave, so we don't want to go there yet. That is actually a brilliant idea. Well done. I mean, technically it'll be like a house in a hill, like, so it's kind of close at least. It's close. I don't know. I'm going to be spending all time trying to figure out where to do it before, and it's just going to turn to night. Right. I think I will build it here and hope to God it's fine. Yes, comfy and safe, please. Right. I'm digging with a stick because that's what we do. And luckily I have a pickaxe as well, which means I can dig out this stone This cobble. There we go. Ooh, made an achievement. Look at that. Amazing. Yeah, very nice, cozy home. Little womble hole. That was so funny when I said on the scarcity one where we go into like I think it was like the decontamination section, and I say it's jumbles, not wombles, jumbles. It's just, I don't even know why I shouted that. Like, probably disturbed the actors a bit, to be honest. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make a crafting table. Is the audio still alright, by the way? Just double checking if it's okay and not too loud. Because I know the music can sometimes go louder and quieter and stuff at times. Yes, the Wombles. Living in Wimbledon Common. Oh, okay. The different types of wood. I didn't realise. There we go. Oh, but I can't even make a door with that. God damn it. Oh. I swear to God, like a creeper's just gonna like come behind me or something and kill me. Oh, I've only got enough for one bloody door. Oh wait, oh, never mind, they give you 3 doors, good. Okay. There, good. We are now safe. Plus we have torches, which will help as night comes. So I might put one there and I might just put one outside as well. Just to ward off evil spirits. Right. We are now relatively safe. Did I just see a smile? I think so. I don't know. Do you mean me or in the game? I don't know. Like, was there like a smile somewhere? I don't know. Audio's okay. Music a bit loud again, but nothing too bad. I can turn it down slightly. I'll make sure to get in here and then turn it down, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I do need to pause, don't I? Right, I'll just turn it down just slightly. Let's see if that's good enough. To be fair, it might also be from my speakers as well, is the thing. I think it's not too bad from my speakers, though. But yeah. I just saw it, you don't call me a goof. Gorsh. But yeah. Right, so hopefully... What time are we on? Midday. Right, so I'm just checking as well with the OBS. So it said that apparently like my bit rate was like too low or something. It had like a big warning. It seems to be fine now, but yeah, it was saying like warning too low. You have to change. Audio's good, great. Okay, so it would be good if I could get a window. That would be nice. The problem is these ones don't have any bloody things in them. Okay, what I could do is, here's what I'll do. I'll do that. And therefore, hopefully no mobs can get in. Fingers crossed. I'll make like a big, long tunnel here. Which means that hopefully no mobs can get in, but I can actually see if it's day. Because the problem is I don't have any glass. Which means, yeah, a bit screwed with that. Okay, no, give me the seeds. Give me my little seeds. There we go. Right. Yeah, put a torch on the outside. Yep, got a torch. Here we go. Little torch. And then yeah, now I can see to the. Hopefully a skeleton doesn't shoot through, but at least I can just like do that. At least I can like see if it's bright or not. But yeah, there's a torch on the outside just to ward off evil things. Time to hunt for glass. Yes. I like how it's just got like the 2 glasses chinking. Cheers, cheers, everyone. I definitely didn't just spill that. Ignore that. And I've also got like the microphone wire here as well, which the microphone that my good friend Joe, my partner in Scares, got. I remember it was actually on the opening day of Curse at Alton Manor. Actually, right at the end, just yeah, he gave me the microphone, which was nice. I just realized this just spilt like partially all over my chair, so that's good. That's great. That's awesome. But yeah, so very handy microphone. Worked on all the Scare Seekers podcasts that we did, and all the YouTube. Well, not all the YouTube videos, but like from like 2023 onwards. Yeah, all the YouTube videos, all the gaming videos. Not like the really early Minecraft stuff, which I would not suggest going back to because it's yeah, there's no face cam on it, and it's yeah, it's just like really just not great, to be honest. It's really bad quality. I would not suggest going back to it. Right, so we have a chest as well, so we can put the chest down. Plop. Right, would it be advisable for me to make a sword? I think it would. Shall we make a sword? A little swordy. I could also, could also expand a little bit, maybe. Is that safe? A little bit of expansion. Yeah, you could find sand in the swamp down there. Yeah, so yeah, it's normally near like water sources now. I'm not sure whether necessarily near the swamp, because I think with the swamp there might be some sand in there, but I think sometimes it's more like kind of dirt in the swamp. But yeah, like, you know, finding some water, find some sand and stuff, and then find the treasures. Right. Sword is good for safety, indeed. You know what else is good for safety? Going on to peaceful, but no, I decided to go on to easy because the chat decided for me. Yeah, good. So we're all having fun, everyone. How's everyone's evening going? All right. Yeah. My weeks have been a bit up and down, but you know, I mean, definitely like the NGL helped yesterday, so thanks to everyone who responded to that. It was very nice to answer all those questions. A lot of really hard scare maze questions to answer, though. Like, there's somewhere I have to think back through every single scare maze that I've gone through and think, but yeah, so that's always fun. Tuzzy Swamp, George. God, is it not night yet? Jesus. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, resting after the course. Yeah, yeah, very busy week for you. At least, as I said before, treat yourself this weekend. Yeah, you deserve absolutely, because yeah, big massive week at work for you. So yeah, treat yourself, get some rest, and then back to it Monday. How fun! But I mean, at least you got tomorrow off, haven't you? So long weekend, so that's good. But yeah, Jesus, is it not night yet? I just opened the door and then suddenly bloody skeleton, right. Okay, so it's getting there. It's, oh, should I try and get some coal? No, I won't risk it. I won't risk it for a biscuit. Right, should I just keep expanding as much as I can? Maybe find some minerals in here? Yes, yeah, going to continue, definitely. Yeah. And you said you had a costuming event, didn't you? Where you unveiling the new costume as well, so that'll be hopefully quite fun for you. Again, hopefully not too exhausting, but you know, hopefully fun. Exhausted after driving, nice. I was thinking, do I actually know you, the masked madman? I'm not sure, like, because I feel like from the way you're talking, it's like I do know you, but I might not know you from the username possibly. Risk it for a biscuit, go on. Yeah, I was thinking, is it Joe? But then again, I know Joe has his own channel, so I would have thought he would have used that. But I'm not sure. Or is the masked madman Batman by any chance? Oh, Sam, right, okay. Yes, because you have your profile on Instagram, don't you? Right, okay. So Elise and Sam are separately in the chat. Got it. Okay. Now I can put a voice to the name. Excellent. So, yeah, lovely to have you both here. It's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, Sam on his own YouTube. There we go. Yes, character revealed tomorrow. Ooh, little clue there. Right. Because I know you said that there was going to be, like, latex that you're using on your face as well, which, as I say, very brave to do, considering when I used to work with latex, like, on my kind of prop making SFX stuff, whenever I got it on, like, my arm or my arm hairs, it was painful to get off. So yeah, good luck with the latex there. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see it. Honestly, it's hopefully going to look really good. And yeah, hopefully have a good time with that. Okay, so it is night time. Yay. I do love my old account. Yeah, I do actually have another account on YouTube as well, which I just use for like personal viewing and stuff. Weirdly enough, I try to keep this channel professional, even though it's not professional in any way whatsoever. But Yeah, so I do have that separate channel as well that there are a few videos on there. Funnily enough, it's actually got more, it's got a video on there that has more views than any video on my channel, which is, I put up so in Olsenville Mine Tours, there's, when you get to the jar room, there's the song called The Most Beautiful Girl, by Charlie Rich, which I actually have the original record for, actually, which got in a little charity shop in Llangollen. Anyway, in the actual Scare Maze, they use a different version of that song, which is, I believe, a re-recording that Charlie Rich did. And so I managed to find that and then just decided to upload it to YouTube because people wanted to actually have access to it. So that's got like over 2,000 views, I think. While on my channel, the most viewed video is the Smiler Room video, still at like 1.2 thousand views, which I don't really know why. But yeah, you know. Oh, both hits, but thanks, sending love. Sending love to you guys too. As I say, hope you have a good weekend. As I say, get some rest and treat yourselves. Have a good weekend, hopefully. Pro YouTuber Darkshadow 1 million sub special next week. No. I'm shocked that I've got to 100. I've got to 125 as well. I've had a couple of new subscribers, which has been nice. But yeah, I'm shocked that I got to 100. I don't even know if I'll make it to 1,000. I do have plans for 1,000. I was thinking maybe 100,000 would have been the live streaming, but I mean, depending on how this goes, like, might even do this more often, but maybe more like kind of regular live streaming at that point, I don't know. But yeah, little hugs, thank you. Because I was thinking, I haven't got Bubba with me. Bubba's on the bed over there. So if anyone else doesn't know who Bubba is, essentially when I was with Elise and Sam, we went to an arcade at Resort World. Yeah, it's Resort World, I think. And basically, I somehow won like a Wheel of Fortune thing, got a load of tickets, and I got a little. But you know what? I'm gonna go and get Bubba. I might as well go and get Bubba. And yes, I'm wearing my pajama bottoms. Don't judge me. I do it in every video anyway, so it doesn't matter. But here's little Bubba. He's adorable. So I'll just send some little hugs to you guys. Where shall I put Bubba? Do you see Bubba there? Hold on. Hold on. Little Bubba. Little Bubba. You can just kind of see him in the corner. Oh, don't fall over, Bubba. Stay there. There we go. Stay. Good. Good little Bubba. Right, so you got a little Bubba in the background. Yeah, 125 is the most. Is like most of the way to 1 million, I think. To be fair, I haven't done maths since like 2016, so yeah, you're probably right there, Marley. Show the Bobber. I mean, I haven't got Boba Fett at this point. Maybe I need to get Bobber. I have actually been, so when I did my charity work, I did it with a group called the Hyde Fundraisers. Basically, they go around to venues in like charity costumes. Very similar to what you and Sam do, Elise, like with Murder House Productions, only with kind of Doctor Who characters, sometimes Disney characters. I was dressed as Wallace from Wallace and Gromit at one point. God, that's a story. Yeah, at one point I was actually dressed up as Jango Fett, which was kind of a bit of a nightmare of a costume because, like, the holster kept, like, kind of slipping down and there was, like, a little kid who kept, like, pulling the holster. And also, like, I think it's the thing that he uses to, like, target and stuff. Like, that kept kind of slipping down. And yeah, it was just... And also, because it had a visor on it, kept, like, steaming up and stuff. So, yeah, it was an alright costume to wear. So, I've technically been one of the Fets, but, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, hi, Bubba. There's Bubba. I do love Bubba. It's because it's, like, it's one of those, like, quite squishy, like, plushes, so I love him. He's great. Need more Doctor Who merch. Back to Affleck. Trust me, you can only just see that shelf full of Doctor Who merch. In fact, that's the point. You guys have been into my room. You know how much Doctor Who merch I have. I have way too much. Yeah, and I've got like a whole other shelf over there as well. See, I've got loads. In fact, I can actually show you behind me. This, which I recently got. Hold on, I should probably put this onto the main screen. I should probably show Bubba on the main screen, by the way, shouldn't I? Here's little Bubba. Here he is. Little Bubba. But yeah, I got this recently, which is the Doctor Who Season 25 collection. Sylvester McCoy, 7th Doctor, favourite Doctor for me. And Season 25 is my favourite season, so I've been watching through that. I also watched through the Season 24 one, his first season. And yeah, I've been enjoying going through so far. A lot of like special features and stuff, extended versions. But with this, they've added like new effects and stuff to the special editions and stuff. So I've been watching the first one, Remembrance of the Daleks, today. Yeah, I watched I'm literally just watching through I think it's the last episode of the special edition of it. The new effects are interesting. I can't wait to get to Greatest Show in the Galaxy though, because Chief Clown. Hold on, can I show him? Just there. Hold on. There's my boy. There he is. There's Chief Clown. Which got revealed prematurely, but oh well. So yeah, hopefully Chief Clown the costume might be coming out next year at some point. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah. Really cool collection, this. As you'll see, I'm also wearing my 7th Doctor tee as well. Let's put that back down there. Let's see. Yeah, it's costume fun, absolutely. I'll finish your Cybermen, just need a couple of dry days to mould and cast the backplate. Yeah, as I say, take your time, Marley, on it. Honestly, you know, I'd rather it like done well and obviously not too much stress on you and everything. I'm more than happy to have it whenever, like, to be honest. But yeah, looking forward to seeing it though. I'm sure it'll look great. That's why I need more, yes. All the merch. To be fair, I do actually need some Doc 2 plushies. Because I've got like a load of plushies in the bed now. I do need some Doc 2 plushies. I just realised as well with Bubba, he's just kind of got like one eye really creepily looking at. That's a bit cuter. There we go. Davros review. Do you want me to bring you Davros? Like, I can bring it on. I'll have to like go. The problem is I've got like all my Lego Dimensions stuff right next to me here, so I'll have to like kind of go across the bed, pick it up off the shelf, come back across the bed. So I can do that. He's cool. So I might as well show him. It's brilliant. Hold on. Also got to make sure to be careful with him as well. Also thought I'd bring over as well, got this from B&M recently, the Davros that this is based off from Remembrance of the Daleks. Pretty cool figure. I'm definitely not like some of the reviewers where they're going like, oh my god, there's a scratch on it. Like, I don't really care that much. Oh, also, hold on. There we go. Hello. Can you tell I've got ADHD? Right. It's too late, Marley. Remember there's a 20-second delay. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But yeah, this is the Davros that Marley cast out for me. It's an amazing job on it, honestly. Like, the paint apps on it, brilliant, life size and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. Also, yeah, cast in fiberglass. Really, really good job. Honestly, so happy to have it. But yeah, he's brilliant. Really cool Davros. Yeah, definitely check out Marley's stuff. In fact, on YouTube, on I think it's Some Boy Online, that YouTube channel, I believe he does like, he does some Doctor Who stuff. He also does like Muppets stuff, I think. I think he's done a couple of Wallace and Gromit videos, not sure, but yeah, essentially on one of his recent videos, Marley and their partner Amy basically helped him restore this original Dalek, one of the Paradigm Daleks, I believe from Asylum of the Daleks, yeah, because it's kind of like the darker colour scheme, but yeah, it's one of the drones from that, and yeah, he's done an amazing job on it so far with the, you know, with the, at least like with the skirt section that we've seen so far in the first part, so we'll have to see how that series continues, but yeah, honestly, brilliant job, so back you go, Davros, let's go. Can conquer some other universe. Let's go. Right. Yes, very skilled he is indeed. Definitely a very skilled person. Oh yeah, I think I did see some like of the thumbnails for the PG Tips Monkey ones. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out some of them other videos. But yeah, I'll also have to check out the recent one that Coaster Castle's put up as well. The other lights trail that they've been to, because I love the first one at Gulliver's, genuinely. Really nice to see that. Yeah, just some really nice commentary from you guys. Really nice photography and filming as well, because I know that Sam posted some pictures up on Instagram as well. Really lovely pictures from that. So yeah, I'll need to watch the other one that you went to as well. Yeah, at some point. But yeah, I've just been like trying to get all this live streams prepared. Right, should we actually go back to Minecraft now? I get way too distracted. Hopefully Minecraft's actually going to appear. Hold on. Is it? Gameplay capture, come on. There we go. Hey, got it back up. Yeah, because the problem is when I switch between things, I think it comes off the gameplay capture sometimes. So there we go. Yeah, so I had a waterlogged vlog. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was up at Blackpool Pleasure Beach and stuff that weekend. Yeah, it was wet. It was rainy. I went on Icon in the rain. That was a terrible idea. It was yeah, it felt literally like bullets on the face and like in the eyes. I forgot that there was a launch on it. But I wanted to do it because I love Icon, and I regretted it. But then I had a lovely night ride later, so that was nice. But yeah, and also another thing that I found there as well was, so I went on the Ghost Train again, and the first time I went on that, you may remember from the vlog, I needed like an emotional support Darcy when I was with the Joneses. So this time, first time round, still got pretty traumatised, but I realised it wasn't necessarily from the jump scares, it was from the level of noise from the jump scares, because the jump scares are so loud. I remember Jewel, I think, had the same problem. But yeah, what was I just gonna say? Yeah, so with that, I did a little bit of an experiment on the next ride I did on it, the second ride I did that day, where I actually kind of blocked my ears, and I could still hear everything. It was just a little bit muted, but I could hear everything still. But the jump scares weren't as bad, which meant that I could actually enjoy the ride a lot better. So I think for that I need kind of like earplugs and stuff. Like, I think it must just be that I'm just more sensitive to sound maybe and stuff, or just maybe get kind of more stressed by loud noises maybe, but which is weird because then in a scare maze I'm absolutely fine. But yeah, an interesting one that. What's my skin? My skin is right, is it F3? No, that's for coordinates. F5, there we go. F5. This is my Minecraft skin. It is, so funny story about this. So I think I might actually still have it down here, hold on. I might just actually get my torch on my phone. Have I still got it? No, I don't. Okay. Essentially, once I actually like bought like a printed out version of my my old Minecraft skin, but the reason why I had to change it to this one, so I went onto the Euro Magic Minecraft server, and I remember it was actually a time when CoasterGen was streaming as well. Luke from CoasterGen, seen him on the channel before. He's great. Go and check him out. He's awesome. I actually got to meet him on a first day of Scarefest as well this year, so yeah, it was really nice to catch up with him again. But yeah, so I was on Euromagic, he was streaming, and I thought, oh, I think he was saying to people like, oh, you know, if you want to be in the video, in the stream, come up and say hello. And I think he was finishing the outro, and obviously I couldn't hear him at this point because I wasn't watching the video in the background. I was just, you know, playing the game. And he kind of like kept like going away from me, and I kind of realised after the fact that it was because he didn't want to show my skin on stream, and I think it's that I actually got banned from the server after that. And they told me to, and then I went back on, and then they told me to change my skin. And the reason that they told me to change it was because, so you may know that I wear a long coat at times, a long black coat. I think back in the day it was a bit shorter, but I still kind of did the skin with a long coat. And it had, I think I did like kind of a bit of red there as like a bow tie and stuff. But I also did some little patches on the shoulders of it. And the hair was kind of like at an angle there. And the mouth, you could have almost said, looked like a mustache. Essentially, I think they kind of thought it was similar to the villains of World War II, as JXE would say. If you haven't checked that channel out, brilliant Doctor Who video essay that they did. But yeah, essentially they thought it was an inappropriate skin from that, and so got me to change it. So yeah, that was fun. So now this skin came about, which was based off it's based off the channel name, Darkshadow. So originally Darkshadow was going to be, when I did all the special effects, costume, prop stuff, I wanted to design a character called Darkshadow, and this essentially is kind of an near approximation to him. I actually have a helmet 3D printed up there on the shelf, which I can't really bother to bring down because it has tubes and stuff which come down. But yeah, essentially it's kind of an approximation of what that design was, that helmet and stuff. So yeah, I kind of made it a bit more snazzy and stuff. Really cool. I just heard a spider as well. Hold on. I should probably actually check on, like, is it day? Yeah, the moon's going down. Okay. Hopefully there's like no creepers that are going to blow me up instantly. Then again, keep inventory. That's good. Yes, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear indeed. Yeah, the thing is, it was definitely not intentional, but also I just could not tell that it was, because, it wasn't like obviously villains of World War II. It was, like, it wasn't like a bloody armband or anything, it was just like bits on the shoulders and stuff, because I think it's also because I had like a Doctor Who patch on there, on the really old coat that I had, so I kind of thought, oh, what, I have some like patches on my shoulders and stuff, so yeah. And yeah, the pictures came out really well. Still didn't pass it, mind, but yeah, I still got a certificate, so that's fine. Pixels do make things complex. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome to night mode. Yep. Well, I think it's actually day mode now, so let's get my sword and slowly sneak outside. Sneak. Oh, is right click going to work? No? There we go. Okay, that was weird. Right, is there any creepers? And remember, I have not been on PC mode in a while, which means I may fuck up a little bit. Let's see. I can't see anyone. I'm worried about that pillager tower, I really am. Because I'm not good with pillagers. They're fast and they're aggressive and I don't like them. Right. I'm going to... Ooh. Oh, there's a spider, but spiders during the day. I mean, should I get rid of him? I'm going to get rid of him. Screw it. Bye-bye. Sorry. I don't want you attacking me when I don't know. Go away. Die. Thank you. Oh, I mean, I got an achievement. There we go. It was worth it. It was worth it for the achievement. Right, let's see. We have been streaming, or I've been streaming, you've been watching, but we've been doing it collectively for 50 minutes, or at least nearly 50 minutes, which is crazy. Unless if you count like the countdown bit, which was very epic, by the way. Because the thing is, I was testing to see if the stream was actually working, so I actually had the countdown and stuff on my TV screen, and it was so epic. I love that music and stuff. All royalty-free music as well, which I had to try and find, which I think I forgot to put in the description. I should probably put that in the description afterwards, the source for it. I should probably do that. Because I think it said on the website, for the tracks I picked, they won't do copyright claims and stuff, and the problem with the copyright claim on this is normally I don't usually care about them, but they can take down your stream if you have a copyright claim, because YouTube, it's so fun, isn't it? But yeah, it did say on this stuff, like with the ones I chose, that I didn't have to put like a source for it or like a credit for it, but I like to, I like to try and credit as much as I can, really. I'm just that good of a bloke. Right, let's make a pickaxe, there we go. Ooh, getting an upgrade, going, getting all the bloody achievements, aren't I? Right, so let's go mine some coal. I was about to try and make a whole song out of that just then. Could have rhymed it with hole, that works. Careful now. Right, that's some more dings, there we go. Little dings from the experience. Right. A little bit more coal. God, we've had 17 views on this stream. Amazing. 17 views overall. At the moment, there's 3 concurrent viewers. And 1 chat rate. Whatever that is. I think that's just like the rate that the chat's going. I don't know. I'd assume. Using a bit of comprehension there. Right. Getting loads of coal. To be fair, this is a pretty good spawn light to get all this coal. But what I need to find is some iron. Right. Any more coal? You'll notice as well that there will be points where I just like in normal videos, just like completely go quiet because I run out of things to say. It's fine. If you have any questions or comments, please do go ahead and say them in the chat, and I can try and answer the best I can. Yes, lots of coal. Lots of coal. I've been very naughty this Christmas. I got lots of coal in my stocking. God, did anyone else, for stockings, if they use stockings, did anyone else use a pillowcase for stockings? Am I the only one who did that? Because yeah, we used to have that, like, at the end of our bunk beds. We'd have pillowcases. I think we did get actual stockings in the end. But yeah, back in my day, We used to use a pillowcase for a stocking. Right. Loads of coal. So much coal. Ironically, with me being my surname being Coleman, so yeah, I am literally a Coleman. I'm not the right spelling for coal, but yeah. To be fair though, better spelling than a Coleman's mustard as well. They miss out the E, so they technically spell it wrong. Yeah, loads of coal. Got some copper there as well. Can I mine copper with this? I can, there we go, got some copper as well. Perfect. Honestly, which I never have had a use for. Not really. Yeah, shiny copper. I think you can actually make it shiny by like buffing it up with wax, I think, or something. I wasn't raised in the 1814s, so I had a proper stocking. I was raised in the 1840s, god damn it. Jesus. That's how I watched Bagpuss as an octogenarian, god damn it. Actually, no, I wouldn't have been an octogenarian. I would have been way older than that, actually. Yeah, because I mean, 100 years would have been the 1940s, so I would have been... I would be incredibly aged now. At this point. Yeah. I think I bit my cheek earlier, and it's like kind of sore at the moment, which isn't good. Especially me talking a lot. In the workhouse, right, yes. Poor me, I was like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? More? Oh, okay, well, there's just iron right here. Great, that is perfect. Which means I can make some iron stuff. In fact, I can make some shears as well for a bed, which would be good. Now I just need to find some sheeple. We've got any sheeple in? God, I do not like the look of that pillager tower. Oh, there is that. Oh no, shit. No. This is why we don't do easy mode. This is why we don't do easy mode. No. Please leave me alone, pillagers. This is why we do easy. This is why we don't do easy mode. I don't like him. Yeah. And they can shoot me as well. God damn it! Please tell me they've left me alone. I don't like it. Oh, please tell me they're not following me. Because they can shoot and I can't shoot back. And I don't like them. They'll kill me instantly. We can make some torches while I'm here, I guess. I need to collect some wood as well. Yeah, I don't like pillagers. Yeah, there are frogs now. They're also like armadillos. They exist crazily. Like I remember walking into the houses that the Joneses built on the Switch version. It's like, you know, armadillos exist now, which is crazy. Yeah, what am I making? Are they following me? I'm just going to open the door now. There's going to be a pillager. No, it looks like they're not. Okay. I hope they're not up there, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, frogs do exist. They do exist in the real world. They also exist in Minecraft. There we go. There's a little froggy. Little froggy. Is it Kermit the Frog? Yeah. Right, he's just walking along and they'll just like jump. Don't jump at me, otherwise you'll give me a jump scare. Stop looking at me like that. Creepy little bugger. Right. Okay. Yeah, they are cute, aren't they? They're adorable little frogs. But then they do like jump up into your face and it's like, ugh, don't like it. Yeah, cute little froggy. Yeah. Adorable little froggy. Oh god, Elisa, I have to find you the bees. Oh, I have to find you some bees on this stream. Hold on. There are some trees over here. You do also jump into people's faces, and it's adorable. Alright, can I find you a bee, Elise? I need to find you a bee. I mean, obviously I'm a bee. But, yeah, we need to find you a bee. Because I know you like the bees. The bee's knees. And I'm going to lose where my... In fact, you know what? Before I lose where my house is, I'm going to do the clever thing and put some coordinates in. So I don't lose where my house is. Because that would be bad if that happened at night. Also, it's nearly turning night, so I might as well. I'll find you some bees tomorrow, Elise. I will find you some bees. Tomorrow in Minecraft. I'm not staying on that late. Jesus. I mean, tomorrow might be fun, though, because if I've lost enough weight, I might be able to have a cheat day where I might go and see Wicked and have a pub meal and try and have a good time. Yeah, bees. Bees. Right. Where's my house? Right, so my house is here. It is turning to night now, so I should probably go in and rest a while. Dig out a little bit more. Yeah, I probably will, to be honest. Yeah, because I've been hearing about Wicked, and apparently it's very good. I've never seen the original, so I've got really no expectations. But, yeah. Right, so what was I going to do? Yeah, I was going to put some coordinates in, wasn't I? So, F3, not F2, that's screenshot. So, some coordinates on my little notes app. Let's have a look. And you see, this is normally the bit that I cut out on the video, but you, lucky people, actually get to see me do it. I may just like make random noises while I do. Where is my notes app? Under N. There we go, found it. With NGL as well, which has a notification. Has anyone actually sent a new message? Because sometimes it says there's new messages and there isn't. No, there isn't. It's like it just keeps trying to like bring you back to the app, and I'm like, no. Okay, so Minecraft. Live world coordinates. So for home, it is minus 40, 72, and 43. This is the intense and entertaining high quality gameplay you wanted from me. Right, so now at least I will not lose my home when I go and search for bees tomorrow. Yeah, 3 minutes from streaming for an hour, wow. It weirdly does not feel like an hour. It more feels like half an hour, which is good. Good that it doesn't feel long, okay. That's what she said. I am terrible. You see, this is what I do in my YouTube videos. Essentially, I hear myself say something like that, and then I put a "that's what she said" in there, and make it really funny. Essentially, most of my editing style is like of a YouTube poop or a YTP. Essentially, where like my ADHD brain just goes, "What would be funny in this bit?" and then just put it in, because why not? It's funny. Or at least it's funny to me. I hope it's funny to other people. Alright, so I need to make some torches. Put them in my house. Let's see. Still got 4 viewers. Wow, amazing. I'm surprised I even have 1. Oh, editing. Oh, thanks, Elise. That's really kind of you to say. Yeah, I mean, it honestly is all over the place. Like, as I say, with my channel, I think I said it on one of the NGL things yesterday, but it's kind of like my channel is, I don't know if anyone's watched I think I have this literally in my channel description, but if anyone's watched it's a show from the 1970s called The Goodies. It had like Bill Oddie in it, Graham Gardner, I was about to say Graham Chapman, just then, but that's Monty Python, and Tim Brooke Taylor, and their motto in it was, or the like, tagline was, anything, anytime, anywhere, and that's essentially like just the kind of the moral of my channel in a way, like, you know, or the kind of mantra of my channel, which is yeah, just I do anything I want anytime. I don't really give a shit about when it's uploaded, what quality it's at, as long as it's to my quality and I enjoy it and I think it's good enough. You know, that's kind of all that matters to me, really. Oh, Chloe's here. Hello, Chloe. Yeah, she knows what the goodies are. Yeah, Chloe from Altonville, who I constantly mention in my videos, or Chol as well. I called her Chol at one point, which was or Chole, which is good. But yeah, lovely to have you here, Chloe. Watching me try not die in Minecraft. It's still nighttime. Yeah, a creeper is bound to explode me at some point. Just to catch you up, Chloe, we're gonna find some bees because Elise loves bees. So yeah, always do what I enjoy. Exactly, you know, it's just whatever I do. I think that's the thing which happened with the Chief Clown, which was that I put way too much stress on it. Really, it was a whole thing as well, as I should have probably started preparing for it earlier as well. But yeah, I just put way too much stress on it, and so yeah, I decided not to do it this year in the end. But it will be there next year, and possibly for a certain event for Scare Season. But you'll find out about that at some point. I might record it for the channel, that event, but yeah, he will definitely be appearing next year, which will be fun. My dad used to bird watch with one of the goodies when he was really young. Oh, right, I'm assuming Bill Oddie, because Bill Oddie's the bird watching one. But yeah, that's awesome. Really cool. with that. Hanging out with the Bilotti. I'm assuming it's, unless if just Tim Taylor just decided to birdwatch as well one weekend. But right, I need to make a cheval as well, also known as a shovel. Yes, that one. Definitely. Hope you're doing all right tonight, Chloe, by the way, as well. Hope uni's going well as well, with all the vet stuff. As I say, I struggle to do my own course, which is like an arts, like special effects course. I can't imagine doing something like vet med and stuff in vet school. It must be really stressful. But yeah, hope you're doing well with that. And yeah, hope everything's going well. So, surprisingly, the stream's going well, so that's a good thing. Just going to sort out my inventory just a little bit. But yeah, surprisingly, the stream's not crashed and burned yet, so that's a plus. Right, and I haven't had like a complete nervous breakdown, so that's good too. So the stream's working, I'm working, it's all going well. I think what I might try and do tomorrow as well is get a bed as well for this. Yeah, good thanks. Exhausted. Done some more anatomy. Yeah, can imagine with that. Yeah, it might be a bit. Yeah, quite a bit intense with that. It involves kind of like dissections and stuff and things like that. But yeah, but glad it's all going well. You know, and that's the thing. You know, just doing the thing you love and doing the thing you're passionate about. And people would. It was funny on one of the NGLs. It said, I think it was from an account called Fairground DeLorean. I think I don't know who they are personally, but I've seen them like. Commenting on a lot of my stuff, and they said like, you know, where do I find my, you know, how do I stay so motivated as a content creator? And it's like, it's nice to think that you think I'm motivated. Like, not really. It's just, it's a hobby. That's the thing. I don't take it too seriously. It's just, I do whatever I want, whenever I want, goodies style. So that's the thing I do. Also, don't know whether you saw Chloe as well, but we introduced Bubba earlier. Here's Bubba. Very, very, very cute. Adorable. And also Davros came out at some point, but he's back on his shelf now. Oh, you gonna stay there, Bubba? Good, stay there, Bubba. Stay there, little Bubba. Right. Shall we keep expanding this as well? I could actually build the mine in here as well, to be fair, because normally I do it like in a separate building, but yeah, might possibly do it inside. So that means I don't have to go outside to get to it. But then again, it also means mobs could come up into my home and steal my jewels. I should probably just turn my phone off there as well, because otherwise it would waste battery. It was literally like, I think it was like maybe 15 minutes on like the countdown timer. I was like, oh shit, my phone's on 20%. So it's like, yeah, I should probably put that on charge. Fortunately, I have a really good turbo charger thing. Yes, I joined as you were finishing talking about Doctor Who. I'm getting a Weeping Angel style tattoo at some point. Oh, that's cool. That's really awesome. Yeah, I've been yeah, because Elise and Sam have a good amount of tattoos, so I've been talking to them about tattoos quite a bit. And because of my trypanophobia, if anyone doesn't know that, Google it. But it's a fear of needles. And because I think specifically trypanophobia is meant to be like fear of like having like injections and stuff. For me, it's just getting stabbed with anything and being in pain. So yeah, that's what I have, whatever that is. I call it trypanophobia. It sounds cool. But yeah, so that kind of stops tattoos and stuff as well. But it's kind of like I want to get one because they look really cool. But it's like, I don't know. I think it's partially a thing of the pain of it, trypanophobia. It's partially also just because I need to know what to get, really, and it's like getting something permanent, which yeah, it's wanting to get the right thing without like kind of regretting it. So yeah, phone's always running out of power. Mine is too, but as I say, it kind of charges up quite quickly, which is good. I always keep it on battery saver as well, but yeah. Yes, little tattoo collection's growing. Yeah, I love the Spider-Gwen one that you have, Elise. It's a really nice one, that with the teal, and also the Bioshock one that Sam's got. So cool, honestly. How's that one going, by the way, the Bioshock one? Because I know that he's been getting like a lot of kind of additions on that over time, like the colour and stuff. But yeah, I hope that's going well. And hope your like your tattoos on your legs are actually like a little bit less painful now at this point. Because I remember you having a bit of a nightmare with that, weren't you? With the like all the itching and stuff. I have a big fear of needles, but love getting tattoos. Might not be too bad for you. I have to get tests a lot though, so I'm used to needles. Yeah, exactly with that. yeah, and I think Elise said as well that it's a very different kind of pain to like an injection. Really, the biggest one for me is blood tests. The blood test was the thing that caused my trypanophobia when I was 9, and ironically for something which turned out to be nothing. So it was kind of pointless getting it. But yeah, and then that just gave me a fear of fear of blood tests mainly. And I remember also the thing they tried to get to calm me down. They put on like the numbing cream and stuff. It didn't work. But they also tried to get to calm me down by getting me to try and find where's Wally. And the problem was that made me even more stressed because not only now was I having this massive pain in my arm, it was also I had to try and find Wally. And I didn't find Wally. So yeah, so not only that, I had like the bitter disappointment of not finding Wally. While I was crying as I was being dragged out of the the children's department at our local hospital, yeah, and then I had another one in I had another blood test in start of 2020, which I didn't have a choice in. But yeah, I mean, I managed to get like my COVID jabs and stuff. I had my little little stress toy and stuff, which I had like Bubba back there. Yeah, I did have yes, I did have those jabs and stuff, and they were fine. Ish. I mean, the thing is, those ones they hurt, and I was stressed about them, but they're quick. With the blood test, it's a lot longer and kind of more prolonged, which means I'm not as good with it. So yeah, yeah, I did hear you mention Chloe about wanting the Bioshock tattoo. Yeah, so that looked really cool. Gwen is mostly healed now, just waiting for her to unhaze, yeah. Because I remember you were talking about, at least, about, like, not being able to, like, scratch it or anything. So, yeah, so hopefully that goes well. I would definitely accidentally scratch it. I'd just forget. Absolutely. I know up another tattoo or 3 now. Jesus. Wow. That'll be really cool to see. Yeah, it's going well. Got put in for the next after Christmas. Good, yeah. Although the price of that, like, when you tell me the price of each of those, like... Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. Chloe have a subject Delta and a little sister on my arm with the chains on the first game on my wrist. I haven't played Bioshock. I'll just I think little sister, that's like the big kind of robot mech thing, isn't it? I think I know that, so that's good. That's cool. Little sisters and the big daddies. Hey. No. On my fave, but I think a splicer mask would probably suit the rest of my tattoos more. Again, okay. I don't know what much of it... When you say Sister Chloe, it just reminds me of you being Sister in Altonville. And yeah. We have a pair of splicer costumes. They're so fun to do. Ah, cool. Okay. Which masks? There are loads. Broken Bunny one. I collect the Venetian mask, so it's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I like how I'm just like I'm reading this, but I have no. It's like I'm reading a foreign language. It's great. I should probably play Bioshock one day. Maybe I should. I'll probably be shit at it, but you know, like I play Lego games and Minecraft mainly, and Power Wash Simulator whenever I get back to it. Oh, it's daytime. That's good. Oh, the bunny. Good choice. My cat is the mask. Oh right, the the cat mask one that you wear. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, that's a really nice costume. That really cute. Right, I should go outside and go and get some wool. I'm just not going to read the Bioshock comments out more because I just feel like I'm not going to understand what any of it is. The actor playing Boss would be like Big Daddy. Yeah, I guess. I remember always seeing Boss in the gift shop, like he would kind of just like, he wouldn't exactly jump scare, he'd just kind of be there at the side, and then just kind of like side straddle out, side straddle, I don't know, like kind of side step out into the shop, while someone did the shotgun behind. I don't know whether I ever actually saw you as Sister in the gift shop, Chloe, doing the shotgun. Obviously I've seen like, you know, bits of it prior to that, after the fact, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like I don't think I ever saw your bride, which is a shame, because, yeah, that would have been a really nice one to see. Obviously got to see you as Cindy, though, so that was good. And then Elise for the Alton Towers run did an Altonville cheerleader as well, so that was brilliant. Yeah, definitely would love to see that at some point, if we ever meet up. The one with me would grab and guest, bring back and to me and make them smile for me. Nice, that's awesome. Did Shotgun 2017, 2018. Yeah, so that was around when you started. And 2018 was the first year I did it as well. So yeah, right. Need to find some sheep and find some bees. Maybe my bees can help. And also, I'm getting hungry as well. Which is making me slower, which isn't good. In fact, I need some shears. Hold on. We'll get to the bees eventually. Love that. Got to make do a good smile. I just realised this as well. This is the first time you and Elise are actually talking, Chloe. So that's lovely. We've got some bonding here, bonding time. You, Elise, and Sam talking. So great. You guys bond while I try and find some shears. Okay. Oh, God, I'm really slow now. Can I make a furnace as well? And that means I can cook some of this fish. I may need to get some food as well. Maybe I can make some pumpkin pie. Possibly. Oh, little love heart things. That's cute. Okay. Yes, I'll always talk about Bioshock, and I won't because I have no idea what it is. Or Silent Hill, yeah. As I say, the thing is, I'm fine with scare attractions, horror games. Like, the only one on my channel is the Walton Files Halloween one, which was a Night of the Living Robot. And I just about coped with that. Just about. Right, let's cook some fish. Maybe some iron. Yeah, I'll need the iron as well, so I'll cook that. I can have an apple. I had an apple earlier. Oh, and some bread. God, where did these come from? There we go. This is when we're being on easy mode. I have to remember I actually need to eat. Just like me in real life most of the time. Yeah, Bioshock being always a good conversation point, yeah. Try Phasmophobia. That sounds fun. That definitely doesn't sound terrifying whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, one day I might get to horror games. I know one horror game I'd love to play. I mean, there's like there's a lot of analog horror stuff which I quite like the Walton Files, which I've covered on my channel. But there's one called Amanda the Adventurer, which is like a kind of sort of haunted VHS tape kind of thing. But it's basically like an escape room in a game, but we have these VHS tape things that you have to kind of put in and do some escape room challenge things. So that's one where the jump scares aren't too bad, so I'd love to do that one on the channel at some point. But there's also a game called Quiet Hardware, there we go, got it. But yeah, there's also a game called Shipwreck 64, which I think I kind of briefly introduced Elise to the other day. But yeah, it's a really good, again, kind of analog horror-y, where it's you get this old N64 game thing, and it's got some really creepy analog horror tropes in there. These really creepy characters that run after you, which is why I'm probably not going to play it for a while, because I can barely watch playthroughs of a certain section of it, let alone actually play the thing. So yeah, it's a very scary game, which I may play one day. I don't know. Like, a lot of the game's fine, but then there's some bits we actually have to kind of run away from these monsters and creatures, which they're very uncanny. So I don't like things running at the camera, running after me. So yeah, which is why it's great that I'm in Minecraft easy mode, where things can run at you. Let's see. Yeah, I saw some clips of Amanda pop up yesterday. Yeah, it's a really good game, genuinely. It does have some jump scares in, but I think they are jump scares you can deal with, which aren't too bad. And it is more kind of like escape room puzzly kind of stuff, rather than like survival horror things, which I think I'd be shit at. Yeah, Amanda's cool. Yeah, for science, you should play Shipwrecked for me. No, not yet. At one point I probably will. Yeah, as I say, there's loads of like good video essays of it online as well, where it goes through it all. Yeah, I think there's one by a channel called Night Mine that's like 4 hours, which I like watched one night, where like I think it's when I got a takeaway and like I ate it too late, so I was just like having like a Ben and Jerry's ice cream in bed while watching this 4-hour video essay. So yeah, wouldn't recommend Outlast. No, probably not. I'm a wimp. You should know this by now. I'm a wimp when it comes to most things, apart from when the actors are actually real. Right. Okay. Is it safe to go out? What time is it? God damn it, it's going to night again. I'm bad at this. Okay, I will promise I will find bees at some point. To be honest, I need to go out to go and find some wool. So I'll need to find some sheep anyway. So then I'll probably find some bees. When you're near trees, you'll find bees. Trees and bees. Bees knees. Yeah, bee hunt. We'll do a bee hunt and find some bees. And try not to piss them off, because otherwise they actually try and sting you. You try and get their honey without... Basically, I think you have to put like a campfire below it, which then kind of like smokes it, and then yeah, then you can get their honey and stuff. But yeah, the bees can attack you. So I'll try not to piss them off. But then again, I am good at pissing people off, so that's good. Right, where is my house? Please don't tell me I've lost my house. There we go. I also need to get some glass as well, but yeah. Right, should I make another... Do I have enough wood to make another chest? I don't. I'll keep mining out this bit, I think. Also, I probably need to save my wood for sticks anyway to make tools. So I can make some shears though, when I do find sheep. There we go. Let's get the cobblestone. But yeah, it's good that the stream's been working. I mean, considering I literally found out how to do this yesterday, it's great that it's actually working out, and it's also good that I can kind of like do it in the same style as my channel as well, but also like, you know, switch between things like webcam, hello, and then smoke, where I probably won't speak for a second. And I can even put the timer back up, so you can have the timer up. But yeah, as I say, on those bits, I have to remember that if I speak on them, you can't hear me because my mic isn't connected. I could connect my mic to those bits, but the thing is, I wouldn't want to do that anyway, because if I accidentally have the mic plugged in and then start talking, you'll hear it while the countdown's going. Did you guys like the countdown thing? Did you like it when I kind of tried to build some suspense and stuff? Yeah. Hopefully it was fun. Hopefully all this is fun. To be honest, I might try and do it more. Maybe we'll see. Because you know, like, the thing is, I'm doing it at the moment as well because, you know, like, my parents are out and stuff. So, you know, I can be like as loud as I want. And it doesn't really matter. But to be honest, I record when they're here as well. So it's like I can just put my recording light on. Like when I do the Love to Explore streams, for an example. You know, I can just do it like that essentially. Yeah, it's a shame that they're not doing as many streams now, but I do get it. Like, you know, I think they're quite busy with work and stuff, so you know, I hope you're both, obviously I don't know if Mike and Stace are watching this, they might watch on playback, but I hope you're doing it well, Mike and Stace. We'd love to see you again at some point. It was lovely to see you at the Howl as well when we went to that. But yeah, I do understand though about, you know, cutting back on that kind of stuff, like live stream stuff, because yeah, I'm doing it every week and plus videos and stuff. It must be a lot. So yeah. How old's Pete? Bit of a personal question mark. He's 68. He was born in 1956, so whatever that is, he's old. He is. Yeah. If you don't know Pete, my father. Yeah, he's. Let's see. Well, let's see if it was 1954, then 64, 74, 84, 94, 2004, 2014, 2024. Oh, so that'd be 70. Would it? No, wait, no, 54, 64. Oh, how is he? Sorry. Oh, how is old Pete? Right. I completely misread that as how old is he? I was wondering why you were asking, but yeah. How is he? He's fine, I guess. I mean, there's they're up, they're up seeing another family at the moment, so, and I'm here looking after the cats and stuff, because that's just normally what I do. I'm not really good with family stuff, to be honest. Just with a lot of people as well, I'm just, yeah, not great with it. I'm kind of better with friends than seeing kind of extended family and stuff, so, yeah, so I normally look after the cats, wash up, you know, look after the house and stuff, so at least I'm being helpful. But yeah, he's fine. I know he's doing like a trip to Alaska next year, so we've been planning for that, getting passports and stuff. It was kind of funny. So when I was going on the way to Alton Towers to, it was Halloween. I think it was when I went for Halloween. We were driving up, and then he got a call through the car from the kind of travel agent who's kind of booking all the stuff for that, and basically he had to give his card number over the phone. And so I had to get his card like out of his wallet and then read it over the phone, which was kind of weird. But yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing okay, I think. I don't know. Yeah. I finished my drink, oh no. God, we've been streaming for nearly an hour and a half. My God. What I might do is I might see how I'm feeling at like 9:30 and then see whether I'll continue or not. Maybe go 9:30 to 10-ish. We've still got 4 viewers, so that is very nice. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you're being entertained. If you're not, sorry, I'm a bit shit at entertaining people, but it's fine. You know, I want to be a scare actor one day. I'm really shit at entertaining people. But yeah, my dad is doing fine, and he is, I think, 68 or maybe 69. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's old, so might be 67. I'm not sure. It'll probably be 68 because yeah, because if he was born in 56, then it being another even year. Yeah, it's probably that. I'm not sure. Most of us are. Most of us are 68, or most of us are going to Alaska. What? Yeah. Mining the cobblestone. Most of us are entertaining. Was that it? Most of us are scare actors. To be fair, most of you in the chat are scare actors because Chloe is, Elise and Sam are. I don't know whether Marley might have a side hustle or not. I'm not sure, but most of us scare actors are shit entertaining. No, you're not. You're great. Honestly, everyone go and see Chloe on the Dead Good Ghost tour. She's brilliant, honestly. I still need to go and see her as the ghost role on that. But yeah, she's absolutely fantastic on it. Genuinely. I believe the tours are starting back up in January from what she told me. But yeah, go and see her on that. She's brilliant, honestly. Great job that she does as Dig. No, Doug. You're Doug. I didn't get it wrong. Don't worry. Yeah, she plays Doug on it, and she's brilliant. Just to be honest, it's a bit nice to see her in a role which is less. It is character based, but it has a little bit more personality in it as well. That I feel comes across. It's brilliant, and it's also nice getting Starbuckses and stuff before, so that's lovely. So just bitching about like scare mazes and stuff. So yeah, that's always fun. But yeah, definitely need to see her in the ghost role on that. But yeah, go and check that out in Chester. You can also go to like a pub before and after in a way, which is good. I'm just a chaotic scare actor at the best of times. Oh yeah, you're so chaotic. So, well, I mean, this is the thing. I need to see you and Sam actually doing some scare acting at some point. I need to go to like one of the Bird House events someday. But yeah, because I'd love to see you guys. I'd love to meet Rosie. I want to give Rosie a big hug. But yeah. I've been a Cyberman. Does that count as scare acting? Scared some toddlers? I mean, that's the thing. It kind of is like... So when I did the Hyde fundraisers stuff, there were bits that kind of felt scare actory. So on my first day, which was on... It was when they had the Time Travelers exhibition at the spaceport in Liverpool, like on the Wirral. And there was a kind of bit of a scare actory bit where I was a pig slave from the Dalek Manhattan two-part, like Daleks in Manhattan, Evolution of the Daleks, where you have the pig slave characters, and there was the bit in the spaceport where you come out of like a fake like space shuttle thing, and I would pretend to be a mannequin there, and then as people would walk past, I'd jump out at them, and so that's kind of scare actory in a way. And there was also bits at Science. So there's an event at the National Space Station in Leicester that they used to do called Science of the Time Lords. I think they now changed it back to Brit Sci-Fi, but it was basically like a Doctor Who sci-fi convention. And I believe it was in 2019 when I was a part of the group called the Shapeshifters, who basically did like props, costumes, like costume group projects. And we unveiled the Ice Warriors that year, and we also unveiled a character called Agador, who's like a big kind of... He was in an episode with the Ice Warriors where he's this big kind of monstrous beast thing. I thought it was while I'm talking like this, I should probably put myself on full screen, shouldn't I? I'm just gonna like ramble. But yeah, so he's kind of like this big monstrous beast thing. And I was in that costume, and there was a bit in the Space Center where it's kind of like a dark kind of indoor... Well, it's all indoors, but it's like a little dark section where you like walk around. There's like a big tube in the middle. And so what they did was they did kind of like a meet Agador in the cave experience. So essentially, where one of the fundraisers would bring people round and say, "Oh, we're going to be exploring this cave, and we don't know what's in there." And then when they get around to me, they shine the flashlight on me, and I like roar as Agador, and they have to say this like Venusian lullaby to put me back to sleep, and then I'm kind of docile as they're going out. So in a way, again, that's scare acting in a way. So yeah, I guess that kind of does count. I guess if you are acting and you are scaring people, but then again, it's like with Halloween Horror Nights, people count that as scare acting. I count that as scaring. I think there's a difference between the two. I think with scare acting, you actually have to kind of embody the character a little bit and actually act in a way, so even if it's like kind of acting as the character, waving, whatever, I think that still counts as, if you're scaring and you're acting, I think that's scare acting. If let's say this, if a robot or an animatronic could do it, it's not scare acting, right? Then again, some of the Disney ones could probably do it nowadays, but like if it's the same constant repetitive thing over and over again, like Halloween Horror Nights, it's not scare acting. I'm sorry. It's scaring, which is good, and I think is good for most people, but it's not scare acting is the thing. So yeah, and I don't know. I always think that's a controversial opinion, but then again, I do think there's a good amount of people, like Chloe saying in the chat there, that it's not great. I just think it just sounds so boring, to be honest. Like working at Halloween Horror Nights, just doing the same thing over and over again. But I understand why it's there. I think Quinny, Kieran Quinn, he was in the Gulliver's Kingdom video. He's a great guy, Quinny, really cool. Really. That's his kind of catchphrase thing that we have. He mentioned on, I think it was like a podcast that I listened to, he mentioned the same thing about Halloween Horror Nights and the fact that because of the way that they don't do batching, they do it as like a conveyor system, essentially, where it's like people constantly going through, which means they have to have that scare acting style. Unfortunately, just because there's so many people at Halloween Horror Nights, so either you'd have to like put it on a ticketing system or just accept that there's going to be long queues, which, to be fair, it's universal. There's going to be long queues. Like, you'd have to do it for coasters. I'm pretty sure people would do it for scare mazes too, and probably get a much better experience. The actors would probably enjoy it more. Yeah, I'd just prefer they did that, to be honest, because everything else about it's great. I feel like the production values are amazing, the costumes, all that stuff is great. It's just, like that big 50%'s great. It's the other half, the scare acting, that's just completely missing and just would completely take me out of the immersion. I think I'd be scared of it, but I wouldn't necessarily be, really invested. I'm an immersion enthusiast first, scare enthusiast second, so it's like if the immersion's not there, I'm kind of out of it, really. God, there's been a lot in the chat since I went on that little rant. Let's see. Yeah, Ellie's saying that, I need to come and visit the tour. Absolutely, I need to take you and Sam at some point. It's such a good tour, really cool. And then also you can kind of meet Chloe as well, which would be awesome. So, yeah. Let's see. You'll meet Miss Rabbit at some point. She's a bit more chaotic. I do see, that she is definitely more chaotic. I mean, I technically got to meet Miss Rabbit when we were at Sam's as well, because you did get in, because you tried on the costume there, so I did technically get to meet her. But yeah, I get what you mean, like kind of meet her in character, that'd be nice. But yeah, and Rosie's polite. I kind of want to, you've said about Rosie getting into a tantrum, I kind of want to see Rosie get into a tantrum. That sounds adorable. Let's see. Yeah, Kevin Silver, Nemesis costume I wore, hair kept pushing back off the head. My hair kept pushing the head back off. Yeah, it is the 80s Cybermen, because I've been, I think 80s Cybermen, apart from Cyber Shade, 80s Cybermen are the only Cybermen that I've done. I think it was an attack Cyberman that I did, but it's pretty much the same. Pretty much, basically, Silver Nemesis is a chromed one. And yeah, it gives you a little bit more leeway than like a Tomb Cyberman when it's like right up to you and probably really claustrophobic. Weirdly, I wanted to do one though. But yeah, it allowed me to like turn my head a little bit more in it, which meant I could like, breathe a little bit better. I once did like a carnival with the Hyde fundraisers where it was like really scorching hot, and I was in the Cyberman costume, so at least I got a little bit of ventilation. There was another guy in the Batman costume, pretty much latex all over and like really tight. I felt so sorry for that guy because like, geez, I've done the Batman costume. It is so restrictive. But yeah, I could see definitely with your hair, Molly, kind of pushing it back off. And yes, yeah, as I said, yeah, Chloe would hate working with Halloween Horror Nights. I think I would too. I do want to try it, don't get me wrong, because this whole thing about Universal GB coming to the UK, like, I would like to try it at one point, but it's more just to kind of see if it's any different from watching POVs. I do think, as I say, I would get jump scared by it, similar to as I would on a Ghost Train. You know, I was talking about Ghost Train earlier in the live stream. Like, I do get jump scared by that, but do I feel immersed in it? No. Like, do I feel invested in it? No. Do I enjoy it as much? No. I mean, I did manage to enjoy Ghost Train a little bit more, but I enjoy the immersive bit. And also, I think kind of a bit of, and I don't know whether this is always true necessarily, but seeing these scare actors kind of enjoy themselves, and I know they're not always going to enjoy themselves, and you know, they might look like they're enjoying themselves, but they don't. But for me, it's that kind of like, if I can see they're kind of having fun with it, they're kind of, you know, yeah, so just kind of having fun with it, it kind of makes me enjoy it more as well, kind of the interaction that I get. That's why I love that with Altonville, and especially with the original Altonville, you can have so much interaction from the family in that. I do think that's kind of been taken down a little bit with Tiny obviously being behind a gas mask. You still get a good bit. I think with this year as well, that they didn't really allow the cheerleaders to be as kind of, you know, kind of having that kind of switch between kind of being really scared victim and really kind of, you know, terrifying and going kind of crazy. Yeah, I kind of liked when they had that in the 2023 version. 2024, it came up sometimes, but it felt a lot more like the victim side was coming out. So scare acting is like more nuanced. I'd say so. Yeah, it's basically, so yeah, so with Halloween Horror Nights, essentially what happens is literally pretty much every jump scare is jump out of a curtain, big loud sound effect comes on, jump back in. And when you see some POVs of it, you literally see some bits where you'll see them reset and then jump back out again. A really good example of this was, there was the Halloween maze, like the Michael Myers Halloween film maze, and there was a scene where there was a woman on a bed, I think like on the phone, and then Michael Myers comes out of a closet and then drags her back into the closet. But there was a POV where I saw where when the people doing the POV came into the room, she was walking back out of the closet and resetting onto the bed. So you already knew where the jump scare was going to come from. And then he came back out again, pulled her back into the closet. You saw her reset again. And then you just kept seeing it over and over again. It's just like, it's almost like, you know, watching a film rather than being in it, actually being in the story. So there is a little bit more nuance to it, but I think it also can be, you can still do things like impact scares, where it's like you jump out really quickly, or you can do something that is more crazy and mad, but it's more having that kind of variety. I think that's the thing that I always like, is the variety and not kind of breaking the immersion. And I think resetting, it breaks the immersion, which is a shame. And again, if a robot can do it, it's not scare acting, it's scaring. Yeah, Chloe didn't like it when she went. Yeah, that's the thing. I probably wouldn't like it myself, but I kind of just want to try it just to see, because I can still have some fun and just take the piss as the thing. So yeah, Elise saying the Halloween Horror Nights maze were poor in my eyes. Major Sweets was a major letdown from the videos I've seen. I haven't actually watched any of the POVs, but yeah, I did. Yeah, because wasn't it meant to? Didn't it look kind of like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one? But it was actually, it was like a warehouse or something, wasn't it? I don't know. There's no candy magic in there, yeah. That's funny. I did see one actually, which looked like a mix between the Boiler House, Altonville, and like Birthday Bash, weirdly. Yeah, it looked like a mix between all those things, which was weird, like, on one of the posters that I saw. Let's see. I like the free reign we have to do different stuff and explore all the room and try different things. Yeah, that's the thing. It's having that free reign, especially in something like Altonville, where it's got the longest rat runs in Amazing Towers, where you can literally get from like one side of it to the other. Like, yeah, that gives you, it's literally like a playground in a way, which is brilliant. And that's what I feel like scare attractions and any kind of immersive attraction should be, is like a playground. You know, where you can like go off and do things and have variety and have improv. You know, that's what they should be. That's the more fun thing. I think that's more of a scare attraction. And I actually thought about this the other day as well, is that I think it kind of makes sense for why they call them haunted houses in America. And I think it's because they are haunted houses. You know, it's like, you know, in a haunted house, you have animatronics jumping out, going boo, loud sound effects going off. While in a scare maze, it is more like you are actually getting the scare acting. You're not getting the, you know, like in a haunted house where it's just like the same old jump scares happening over and over again. So I think that actually kind of makes sense for why they're called haunted houses there and not scare mazes. So maybe that's what they're aiming for. I don't think they should be aiming for that. That's all I'm saying. And then I see people like praising Halloween Horror Nights, and it's just like, it needs the scare acting. Production values, I'll give them that. Like if I was just walking through and it was just animatronics and therefore I had that expectation, yeah, I think it would look amazing. But it's not. I'm wanting it to be an actual scare attract, or like a scare maze, rather than anything. Let's see. And then Elise saying, I love being able to improvise and use my scare space as I see fit. Yeah, exactly. Kind of making it your own, going to your own strength, stuff like that. Not having too much restraint. I mean, obviously, you need within limits. You obviously, again, to keep that immersion, you need to have it within character. You need to have stuff that makes sense. It's like, for example, in Tiny's Revenge, right? Tiny is meant to be the only one Snatcher in there, which means if you see two Tinys in the same bit, it wouldn't really make so much sense. So you need to obviously have them kind of restrictions in there. But other than that, like, just go free reign with it. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yes, you'd like to meet Chloe at some point. Absolutely. Yeah, I think yeah, we can definitely get to the ghost tour. Yeah, cute. Yeah, definitely try the ghost tour at some point if you like scare stuff. Haven't been able to do it for a while because of vet school, but yeah, should be able to join in, do some in Jan. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try and bring them down at some point to go and do that. Maybe have like a day in Chester and then go and do the ghost tour in the evening, which would be great. Yeah, because I don't know whether it would actually be better to have you as the guide on that though, so that we could actually have like a bit more of your personality with that. But I would love to see you as the ghost at some point because I think you'd be absolutely fantastic with that. Although weirdly, like with the ghost that I've had on the last two, it's been like her first and second time. Like I was on her first one and then I was on a second one as well, and yeah, she did a pretty good, she did a pretty good job considering she's only done it twice from when I've been. But yeah, really great job. And then it was really funny as well. So at the start, the ghost is kind of the person like who checks everyone's tickets and stuff, checks if they're on the list, and with one person they put like a mark on the back of their hand. And then yeah, I remember Chloe being a bit surprised that I was picked again. I was picked both times to have the mark on my hand. And yeah, the first time I didn't even know that I was meant to be checked for the mark, so I had like my I think I had like my fingerless gloves on, and so they couldn't find it originally, so I had to like take my fingerless glove on and off and just like try and like not try and be like a stooge, but kind of like just show like, oh, I've got the mark, But yeah, I only knew my lines on the second one, so that's good. Yeah, we'll have to come up for 2025. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory turned industrial slaughterhouse warehouse. Yeah, it's it doesn't really sound that good. Probably similar to the one in Glasgow, to be honest, the Willy Wonka experience that they had. Yeah, I want it to be more Magical Candy Factory. Yeah, but yeah, kind of like Magical Candy Factory, but like with a dark twist on it. Kind of very bright, colourful, but very twisted. Like Neon could have worked well for that actually, which would have been good. Ooh, yeah. As you'll notice, like the little kind of burps and stuff, that's normally the stuff that I would kind of cut out of the video. It's a live stream, I can't do that, and when I talk a lot, that happens. Boiler House was so good, and I'm so jealous of you, Chloe, that you actually managed to do it, because I was there on Park in 2011. I think we were actually there the same year, I think when we talked, and yeah, I was there 2011, and my one memory, it was my first ever time at Towers, because we went like during the October half term, and my one memory was standing in the Oblivion queue line, looking down and seeing Carnival of Screams in the Boiler House there. And fun fact, one of my tutors from college, when I did my graphic design course, worked as Elsie Hamble in the Boiler House, and she also worked as a Wraith in the 13 kind of After Dark zone, and she actually got punched in the face on one of them, so I don't know which one it was, probably Elsie. I would hope Elsie, because at least she has like the mask to kind of block there. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. But yeah, so I never got to do Boiler House. I would have loved to have done it, seeing the Hamble twins there, because also there's not really much footage of it. There's like a few little clips you can see on, like there's more of Carnival of Screams that you can see. There's also audio walkthroughs of Carnival of Screams. I don't believe Boiler House has any audio walkthroughs, and then Sanctuary, there's like a good amount of that online. So yeah, I would have loved to have done Boiler House. It's a shame, because one of the costumes I'd love to do is Victor Hamble, because Rubber Gorilla, the people who made the original Hamble twins masks, you can still buy the masks off there. They are a bit of a different design, because they redesigned it, obviously years later. But yeah, so I could get a Victor Hamble mask, and I believe they do customs as well. So I could ask them, hey, could you maybe, because I believe they literally cast each one out, paint them all up by hand. So I could ask them like, hey, could you maybe paint this one up and do the hair to look like Victor Hamble? And so I could get that mask. The problem is I wouldn't be able to use it like at any, scare events because they wouldn't let me. I think there might be some like conventions I could do it for, but it's like, yeah, I would love to do Victor Hamble at one point, but I can't, unfortunately. At least not for any, like, not as one of my Scare Season characters. I can maybe do it outside of Scare Season, but yeah, not at like Towers or anything, which is a shame because I would love to actually do Victor Hamble at Towers. So yeah, yeah, improv like the guy throwing the spider at me. Yeah, so it was in Ash Hell Penitentiary at Extreme Scream Park, and there was one part where I was behind Elise, and there was a guy who got between us and threw a spider at the back of Elise's head, and I got to watch it. It was so funny, but it's really effective. It's a really effective little prop, and really quite scary. So yeah, that was brilliant. But throughout the second half of that, I had like one of the prison guards kept following me right up to the end. I think she must have been like maybe like a maze host or something. I don't know whether she was an actual scare actor, because yeah, she was just following me the entire time, not really scaring me, just following me at the back, which was kind of creepy. Let's see. Yeah, his master, amazing, lovely guy. Yeah, I remember my friend Joe, Scare Seekers Joe, partner in Scares, when he did his scare maze, Lights Out, he was originally going to try and get Rubber Gorilla to kind of be part of it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in the end. But yeah, originally he was going to try and get the Victor Hamble mask. Yeah, so it's a shame that didn't work out. But yeah, he seems like a nice guy. And yeah, I mean, yeah, and as you say, they're handmade and hand finished with customs. So yeah, if he's willing to do that, then yeah, definitely worth me possibly doing that when I actually have some money. Fairground DeLorean, yeah, I mentioned you earlier in the live stream about the NGLs. Yeah, good to see you. So good evening. How are you this evening? Question. Oh, here we go. Now we've got the questions in the chat. So, if Merlin had no limits, what IP would you turn into a scare zone? All right. Because I remember I got a question about what IP I'd like in a scare maze, and I said some of the analog horror stuff like the Walton Files that I do on the channel, Shipwreck 64, or like I believe with Shipwreck 64 there's an analog horror series called Broadside Beach or something like that, with like kind of like the mascot horror characters and stuff. As a scare zone with any IP, because again this is the thing where I have to like think of what would work. I mean, I did say also on the scare maze thing Doctor Who, so maybe like a Doctor Who scare zone with some of the monsters coming out and stuff. What IP would I turn into a scare zone? I guess maybe I'll go for like a previous scare maze that has another scare zone before. Sounds like a bit of an obvious answer, but Altonville. Like I think Altonville having a scare zone would work. I mean, you had like Creep Freaks Unchained at Fright Nights. Altonville having a scare zone, maybe like the Skin Snatchers, or not the Skin Snatchers, the Knox family, I guess, themselves. Having their own little stall open or something, and with some of the like skinned goods and things, that'd be cool. I always thought like with them when they did like the clown breakouts from Carnival of Screams, that would have been like a really good thing to do with the Knox family, and have like the Knox family do like Skin Snatcher breakouts where it's like they break out and then the police have to get them back in. That would be brilliant. I guess also because I was thinking more like kind of like a scare zone, I always have the kind of thing between like an area scare zone and a linear scare zone. So an area scare zone I think of like Creep Freaks Unchained or Swarm Invasion or Alton Towers. They had like Nox Infernus, Dark Apocalypse, where it's more kind of like an area like Meat or Greek kind of thing. I feel like a linear scare zone's like Burial Grounds, Crows and Walking Meadow, where it's like you walk through. And so yeah, I think if they had like a walkthrough one, trying to think. I mean, again, Altonville could kind of work for that, I guess. I mean, I felt like kind of the Welcoming was essentially like a very over elaborate scare zone, really. So maybe more like, instead of a Burial Grounds with like the Unchosen, having it just with the Bjornen, and have it, just bring the Welcoming back. God damn it. Maybe something like Darkest Depths, possibly, like having like a little pirate town that you go through. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Sad I didn't try Scary Tale Scare Zone, my kind of thing. Yeah, I think that would have been quite cool. I mean, fun fact about that, actually, which I don't know whether I've ever told you, Elise and Sam, but in Altonville, when they used to have bodies in the bunk room in the beds, those bodies were actually the seven dwarfs from Scary Tales. So I assume in Scary Tales they must have been like in body bags or something. But yeah, they had like kind of bodies in the beds in the bunk room in Altonville, and yeah, they were a couple of the seven dwarfs. So fun fact there for you. Let's see. As long as they leave the Absorbaloft off with Peter Kay, I'm happy for Monster Doctor Who. Yeah, the Absorbaloft. Yeah, that was always a fun episode, wasn't it? Yeah, apparently Peter Kay's added extra tour dates. I'd love to see Peter Kay one day. He's very funny. A very funny man. Whenever we had a stop, it was fun going outside of the queue line and interacting with guests. And quickly, as we had to get back to our area, so a zone would be fun. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's really cool that you actually kept in character with that. I remember it was during the first year of Freak Show Toxic Junkyard during COVID, and they had an evac from that, and I was in the queue line bit, and everyone came out of the side of the maze, and in a way they did keep in character. Like, they were all kind of like, they didn't like interact with anyone, but they were all still like doing the character movements and stuff. See, I mean, that was brilliant. Yeah, that was really awesome. Right, what I might do is, I think I might keep going till 10, but I'll just take a little break just to go and get a drink quickly. So, yeah, you get the smoke again, so I'll see you in a moment. I won't be long, I'll literally just be downstairs and back up. But yeah, I'll go back through the chat again in a second, so see you in a moment. Ooh. Yes, you have my Wicker Man face appearing out of the smoke. I was actually just really tempted to try and get like a Wicker Man face, like PNG, and then put it in, because I think I could actually do that, because I can get like different like media layers on and stuff. Hopefully everything hasn't broken, by the way, by me doing that. Hopefully I'm still here. That'll be good. I got myself a little drinky drink. Also just gave Phoebe a little stroke, a little cuddle in the hall, because I got little beds now outside my room. So yeah. Oh, I got my throat so dry. Jesus. Right. Let's get back through the chat. As you can tell, I haven't really been playing much Minecraft, but it's because I've had so much to talk about in the chat, so it's been brilliant. Let's see. So, where was I up to? Yeah, Scary Tales was great, including American McGee's Alice music. Yes, because I remember, I think it might have been either when I like, spoiler alert for some of my videos, I download some soundtracks in the background. I think I might have actually downloaded it just for my phone as well, and it came up as Alice's music. So yeah, it's from I think it's from one of the games or something, like an Alice game, I don't know, but yeah, it's a cool soundtrack to use. I mean, it's like how Altonville uses The Most Beautiful Girl. Carnival of Screams used a soundtrack called Twisted Carousel from a film called Dark Ride, so that's a fun fact there for you. So yeah, you know, Towers, they use soundtracks from other things, or at least they certainly did, like, back in the day as well. You know, obviously they now have like Simon Allen doing a lot of the soundtracks, and he does a brilliant job on them. I love a lot of his music. So yes. Yes, Give Us the Bjorn, and I preferred Welcoming. It was fun. First time amazing. I mean, it also just makes more sense, doesn't it, really, just to have the Bjornen there, you know, the ones who are actually popular, and even if you wanted to make it a separate scare zone, you could still have it with the Bjornen. Like, it would make sense. Like, I think they just wanted to try and do something new, which I think, to be fair, it's just because Towers always want to keep wanting to do new stuff and never really like looking back, which I kind of get, but it's like, you know, work off what the people want. Like, you know, if something's popular, bring it back after a few years. You know, people will want to, you know, it's like people like me are always saying, oh, I wish I tried that maze, and it's like, yeah, you know, you know, it's like, bring back the maze if we want to try it again, like, and they don't, which is a shame. Hashtag bring back the sanctuary. Yeah, that'll probably annoy Chloe, won't it? Nah, I mean, this is the thing, right? Chloe's actually done the sanctuary, I haven't, so, like, I can't really judge it. I think the main thing for me was kind of, like, the immersion, because, like, there was a question on the NGL which said, what would one maze thing that I'd want to go back to be? Like, what was one scene from a scare maze I'd want to go back and do? And I said, I think, what was one of them? I can't remember what one of them was, what I said, but I said for one that I hadn't done was Carnival of Screams with the living dummy. I would have loved to have seen that pre-show, because I've heard audio of it, and it seems kind of very zany, and I know the whole thing of, like, he burst out of the box and stuff, but yeah, it would have been really cool to see that. But then I thought the other one would have been, I would have liked to have seen the Sanctuary pre-show, because I love the whole thing of, like, you see Jerry Cannell as Dr. Kelman on the screen, you see him in the trailers, and you think, oh, you know, it's just going to be a random nurse or something in the pre-show. No, most of the time it was actually Jerry Cannell in that pre-show, and it just added that level of immersion that I love, right? And it's just, yeah, that's another one I would have wanted to see. But I think also with the living dummy, it just seems like a very interesting one. You know, with the Chief Clown teasers that I did, I had the living dummy on one of the posters because I think he's a really interesting character. He's one of those first scare memories I have of standing in that Oblivion queue line, seeing that massive living dummy poster on the side, because he was the new character for that year in the Black Hole tent. And so yeah, like, you know, it is something I would have liked to have tried. I do think, to be fair, actually, with this, like, I know the Sanctuary is the most popular one, but I think I would have, out of like the three big ones, like Boiler House, Carnival of Screams, Sanctuary, I think kind of like Boiler House or Carnival of Screams. I think Carnival of Screams, actually, I would have wanted to try most, just because I've never done like a proper classic circus maze, really. They've always had a little bit of a twist on them. I feel like Carnival of Screams was the one, like, pure classic. You had like a load of different acts, like the Killer Gorilla, the Living Dummy, the Clowns, Chief Clown, Jackknife, obviously, you know. So I just love that really classic style to it that I just don't think, like, even like the Big Top at Thorpe Park, Fright Nights, that one still felt like it had a bit of like a twist to it in a way. Like, I had like a chainsaw finale, for example, which is like, why the fuck do they have chainsaws in the circus? Like, Freak Show Toxic Junkyard, it's in a junkyard, that might make sense, but like Big Top, really. That one was close to Classic Circus, but I just feel like Carnival of Screams just really got that classic twisted carnival kind of thing. So yeah, I'd love to do like a proper classic carnival maze. And I just wish they bring back something like Carnival of Screams, like, or Boiler House, or Sanctuary. Just for, like, for an anniversary, like, just bring something back. Like, I get for 15 years, like, the events team, like, the head of events and stuff, and the people working on the event didn't know it was the 15th anniversary. I think we were told at the, one of the Scare Mazings by Kieran Kimberley, who's the head of events at Towers. He told us that essentially the reason why there was nothing for the 15th anniversary of Scarefest was because the marketing team marketed it as 15 years. The people working on the events, like head of events, didn't realise it was 15 years. So therefore they had the invitation that they've been planning for years before, and then they didn't actually have anything for the celebration. And so I'd just love it if they could just like plan something for maybe like the 20 years where it's like, maybe do something like what Trailers was, where it's like you bring back some kind of references to mazes, or hell, do something that I feel like no scare attraction's really done and bring back a scare maze. Like, as I say, it doesn't have to be Sanctuary, it could be anything. I think actually Boiler House would be a pretty safe bet, to be honest, because it's one that a lot of people don't remember, and if you screw it up, I imagine less people would care about it. So, I don't know, I feel like Boiler House would be a really cool one to bring back. And I remember in one of my old Scarefest speculation videos, or in one of the announcement videos, or something like that, I was speculating that the Project 42 like Subterra building was going to be used for a Boiler House. Didn't happen, but you know. Oh, where was I up to on the chat? Love working a queue, doing Scare Zone style roaming interactions. Yeah. That's the thing. It'd be good if they could have like queue line actors, like at Towers, like actors going through the queue, because they used to have that for Sanctuary. They had like a groundskeeper character who would go through the queue line. I think even possibly during Carnival of Screams they had like the clown breakouts and so on. They might have had some of the clowns go through the queue line. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely for Sanctuary, like they had the groundskeeper guy, they had some nurses that would walk through. You know, imagine like Altonville with some like sheriffs and stuff, or I don't know, like, I mean, I guess Panic, you couldn't really do it, but like, I mean, I guess Compound does, but like Compound, it's more kind of like batching people, isn't it? But yeah, you know, that would have been cool. Let's see, got my throat's dry again. It's dry. If you like ARG horror stuff, I do. Knock or NOC plus 10. I would love someone to turn that into a story live action event. Okay. That sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know. For me, it is mainly analog horror stuff. ARG is obviously part of it. But yeah, it's mainly analog horror, where it's like with the Walton Files, for example. And I love that this is what they've been doing on the most recent ones. By the way, a bit of an update. I have watched through the most recent Walton Files, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I know I said I was going to like wait for Walton Files 4. I had a really shit night one night, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to watch Walton Files 4. It's great. I've watched the most recent one as well, The Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, which I believe they're releasing like a VHS version of that tomorrow, so I need to check if I can get that. But yeah, what was I just gonna say? Yeah, I love what Martin Walls is doing with that now, where it's like he's going less jump scary, more disturbing, and more kind of using those kind of analog horror things where it's like something might appear on screen, but it's just in silence and just with like a bit of static and stuff, and just kind of breaking that kind of narrative down, like kind of putting a break and a pause in it, and kind of subverting the expectations of the narrative. I think that's brilliant. I think it's way more scary and creepy and disturbing than jump scares and stuff, which will still scare me, but it's less enjoyable. Again, similar to scare mazes, you know, I find it more enjoyable when it is kind of more subtle, when it's more, I feel more immersed rather than boo. So, yeah. And then, yeah, anyone else waiting for the Wicker Man to appear out of the smoke? I wish I could have done that. Praise to the Wicker Man. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely have to try that one time. This is the thing, I could do that because, as I say, essentially on OBS, I have a load of different sources. So on this one at the moment, there's audio input, video capture. On the, I was about to say I was going to try and show you the timer, but you won't be able to hear me on that. But on the timer, it's like it's a video file of the timer, which I didn't DaVinci Resolve. But I could also add a microphone on that, which means you could hear that in the background. Then webcam and monitor. It's audio output from my camera. game capture, video capture for me in the top corner, audio input from the game, and then the media source of the smoke in the background. So it's like a load of different layers. So I could technically put stuff on. In fact, I mean, let's see. I could try and do that now. Let's try and be fun, shall we? So if I put a media source, let's see. We put media source 5, locate a file. What would be a fun thing to put in on this? Let's see. Let's go back through my channel. Let's have a look. I don't know whether it'll let me do images. Hopefully it might. Can I find like an old picture somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Is there anything funny? Oh, actually, here's something I can show you. Hold on. Let's go to documents. Hopefully, I did a. Oh, never mind. Actually, won't let me do that. Turns out it doesn't let you do images. Maybe. Can I find a clip of something somewhere that's hopefully quiet enough and doesn't like blast everything out? Yeah, it doesn't let me do images. Can I find a funny video somewhere? That's hopefully relatively quiet enough. Oh, I know one. This will be funny. I might have to turn it down a little bit. But if I can find it, I might. Can I like fast forward through it? I hope I can. Hold on. All right. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to turn that right down. Hopefully that did not blast you all out. I'm sorry. But here is from Scarcity, and if I can fast forward. I hope Elisa's still here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. It's Elise getting attacked with a chainsaw. I hope to God that she enjoys this. Yes, you're getting picked on again, Elise. There you go. Oh. So do you guys want to watch it again? There we go. Can watch it again. So yeah, so it looks like I can put in video files but not images. Yeah, he wouldn't let you go, would he, Elise? But there you go. Yeah. But you see what I mean? Like I can add like video files, audio files. All the different things I can add is like audio inputs, like from my microphone, outputs, so like from my desktop, browser, so I can add websites. It looks like color source, display capture, which is like my screen, gameplay capture, like Minecraft, stuff like that. So yeah, window capture as well, which means it captures a specific window. Oh, there's Elise. Just yeah. Me just trying to like pat you on the shoulder and try and help that you're okay. There we go. Right, I might just check as well. So there's like a little padlock thing. I just want to check. No, okay, that doesn't work. I was thinking that the padlock might keep it locked on screen, but it doesn't. God, this is where he made the My Chemical Romance joke. Jesus. Right. Anyway, we'll take that off for now. I'll stop bullying Elise. There we go. But yeah, so that just shows what I can do on OBS. So I can add little video things. I can add loads of other sources, which is really cool. I just noticed Bubba in the background again as well. So cute. I could even have Bubba on screen if I made it as like, what I could do is I could actually have it as a video of an image, which means it would just stay on screen and loop it. So I could do it like that. It would just be a bit more of a hassle, really. Right, where was I up to? Let's have a look. Yeah, back to the Wicker Man. Here we go. Yeah, so I said the fog room in Love Hurts. Yes, that was it. Yeah, that was the one that I said is one that I'd want to go back to. Or I know that was one of the answers to one of the questions. Yeah, that was I think Love Hurts. Obviously, now I've done Tully, Shocktoberfest, and like Extreme Scream Park, but at the time, Love Hurts was genuinely like the most well themed maze I've been through. Burton Screamfest is not there now, unfortunately. They've got that is it Helcatraz, I think, which is probably in the same space. But yeah, there was a really cool bit where it's essentially you've been through like kind of the main first bit of the scare maze, and then you kind of go down into this section. I didn't really expect the maze to be able to go down some steps, and you go down, obviously no scares on the stairs, and you go into a laser mist bit where it's essentially like you have a load of fog, and there's a laser that goes over, which means you can't see under the fog. I don't really know exactly how it works, but it means actors can hide under there and jump out. And yeah, because I remember when we were at the Howl, Mike decided to go under the fog, and it's like, what are you doing, Mike? But yeah, so you can hide under the fog with that. It's really effective, and it's just a really cool part of the maze. Love Hurts was a bit of a weird one. I think I enjoyed Insomnia overall, but yeah, Love Hurts was definitely like the best themed, and yeah, I quite liked it. Some good scares in there too. Chloe thought Sanctuary was alright. Yeah, I mean, I understand it, because I think you've said like it's basically like it wasn't very well themed. I think that's because they were mainly using the towers as the mental hospital. I can see the reasoning behind that. Like, you'd still want some more theming with it. Like from the POVs, I can see that a lot of the rooms they use a lot of kind of the space of what the towers was. But yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, Boiler House being better. Yeah, I can see definitely Boiler House being a lot more intense as well, which is good. Oh, we just had a new follower on Ghost Coaster, guys. That's not... How many followers are we at on there? Hold on. Let's have a look. Just talk amongst yourselves. Well, I'll just check this. How many followers are we on Ghost Coaster? Go and follow Ghost Coaster, by go subscribe. We're a great channel. Yeah, and a lot of kind of the scare stuff that I don't put on my own channel will probably be on Ghost Coaster, so I'd definitely check that out. Oh, 100... Right, on Ghost Coaster on Instagram, we have one more follower than I have subscribers on YouTube. So we've got 126 there, I've got 125 on YouTube. So we're beating my channel, which is great. Oh, I just saw the pictures from the run again. Oh, little cheerleader. Adorable. Right, let's see. Would Smiler benefit from a Wickerman pre-show? Yes, please. I would like as well if they went... They'd have to do this as like a big re-theme, but in the original designs and concepts for the Smiler, they like if you look at like the optical procedure room, for example, it looks very Sanctuary. A lot of like the exit corridors and stuff were like kind of like, it's almost like from E.T. where they have those kind of like plastic tunnel things. It was like that, and it looked much more eerie and very much more Sanctuary style. I'd love to see something like that. But yeah, but even if they did it in the modern style, yeah, I always think everything could benefit from a pre-show. The problem is obviously throughputs. But yeah, I'd love to see like anything get a pre-show. I hope like Nemesis Reborn would get a pre-show, that would have been cool. But yeah, I get with throughputs it's a bit of a nightmare, but pre-shows are cool. I don't think Smile needs a pre-show, it's busy enough. I mean, yeah, that is fair enough. As I say, with throughputs, it would make it worse. But again, I do also love pre-shows, so yeah. I think that's the good thing with scare mazes, because you obviously batch with that. So yeah, that makes it a little bit less of a strain. So carnival mazes remind me of when I got a restyle in Noxious Alley. Yeah, that was funny. It's a shame we couldn't film that. So essentially, one of the mazes at the Howl is called Noxious Alley. It's kind of circus themed ish. It's very like Freak Show Toxic Junkyard in a way, like very kind of toxic-y circus. It doesn't really feel like a circus, to be honest, but it's got kind of circus style characters in. And there's one bit where there's like a guy on a platform up top, and he has this big like air cannon machine gun thing, and when he used it, it was so bloody powerful that it just like blew my hair right in front of my face. But then with Elise it did the same thing, and because my hair was tied up, so it was like it went a little bit, but with Elise it just went right in front of her face, and it was so funny to see. Genuinely, that was great. And to be honest, Noxious Alley, I think it was my favourite one of the night. I just think I liked how expansive it was. I could actually see what was in there. Like, people said like the shed was really good, but like the problem with that is I couldn't see. So, some good jump scares, but I want to see the maze, But yeah, like I liked how expansive it was. I liked the interaction. I liked the scares in there. Yeah, I think that was my favourite one there. When we did that, I agree it's a busy area, but I think that the story is so underutilized compared to the Forbidden Valley and Phalanx race in the air, and race in the 13 area. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, I feel like a lot of the storyline we get for Smiler comes from the prequel, The Sanctuary. You know, I think there's a lot of storyline there you can utilize. I think it would be nice if they could, in some way, maybe not a pre-show necessarily, maybe like an all-year-round kind of, not necessarily scare zone, but like an interaction zone in a way, or even like some of the shows like they had for Festival Thrills, like the Fear Test. Like, imagine if the Fear Test was a year-round show. Like, that'd be so cool. Like, have Professor Gladwell out, have Grin the Clown, is it Agent Joytide, I think was the other one, who I think I actually saw the actor who played her in the Compound Q line, fun fact. Yeah, I think it was on one of our later runs. Yeah, I think I actually saw the one who played Agent Joytide, so fun fact there. Yeah, so imagine there was something like that would like keep the storyline of the Ministry of Joy going, you know, that'd be really, really awesome. Or just bring back the Sanctuary, you know, you could do that. Or, you know, have some kind of attraction in the Excite building. You know, I've always said you should have like a scare maze in Excite. Like, you had like Carnival of Screams in the Games Bunker. Put something in Excite. Big space there, really underutilized. My beloved Wraiths. Oh, I mean, I remember the Wraiths were bought out for Festival Thrills in its first year, and yeah, they were pretty cool. And they had like the 13 girl as well. But yeah, you know, the Wraiths would be really cool. Like, it would be nice to have, even though, yes, it's not scare season necessarily, it would be nice to have some kind of more roaming actors around those areas. So, like, have some Sanctuary-style nurses in X Sector, you know, have the Wraiths return in Dark Forest, have... I mean, you know, you've also got, like, the Phalanx in Forbidden Valley. It's nice to have, like, the Curse Alton Manor stuff as well. But you know what I mean? Like, even though they are kind of scarier characters, it'd be really cool to have them. So, yeah, like, that'd be really good. So, yeah, let's see. I love when they go deeper than just a jump scare. It's far scarier for longer that way. Yeah, that's the thing, kind of like, yeah, it's better when they kind of like do a proper like immersive jump scare. You know, it's more a character based thing rather than a, you know, just boo, you know, jumping out at you. Scary, right? Question for all. Let's all answer, everyone. How would you tie Oblivion's story to the Smiler's story to tie the entire area together? I always wonder this because it's like, isn't it like the Lord of Darkness or something? That's the character. Sounds like me, to be honest. Darkshadow, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's another project from Ministry of Joy where they're not trying to marmalize people, or maybe they're trying to get like a similar thing. The whole thing with the Ministry of Joy was never really gone into. You know, the Sanctuary had a lot of the lore and stuff, but the Ministry of Joy, like, were they meant to be like aliens? Because I remember there was like a video where there's like Dr. Kelman like speaking to a camera, and there's like this kind of, you know, female booming voice in the background. It's like, was Ministry of Joy meant to be aliens? They sounded like aliens. I don't know. But, yeah, like, it would be interesting if they could try and tie that. And it really seems like they've only just tried to tie in like, the theming rather than the storyline. Because, to be fair, I don't really think they really cared much about Oblivion's storyline to begin with, you know. Unless if it was in the comics, because I know the comics had, like, a lot of storylines like that. So, I've never read the comics, so... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and then Junkyard going to get picked again. There we go, we've got all the Junkyard stuff. Oblivion reject the failed advocates. That's an interesting one. Because it's like with Forbidden Valley, for example. I remember when like Ripsaw was there. Apparently Ripsaw was meant to be, I mean, very interesting with the name that they might be choosing for it. It was meant to kind of be like a detox in a way. It was meant to be like a, well, not a detox, like a, what's the word? Like... decontamination, that's it, but in a way like a detox. So I'm thinking maybe that's what they're going to be going through with this, where it's like I think it was meant to be like you go on the Nemesis creature. I mean, obviously before that you go through Subterra, get to the egg. We all praise the egg. So you get to, you know, go through Subterra, you then go on the Nemesis creature, you come off the Nemesis creature, go on to Ripsaw, get kind of decontaminated, detoxified, and then apparently air was meant to be like your, you know, your way to get out of Forbidden Valley. But it's like, yeah, so maybe they could try and work that in. That is the one thing I am excited about, because as much as I'm kind of like, it's just another Ripsaw, I want something new, I do like the fact that they are trying to make it different to Ripsaw, and I do like the fact that they are adding more story. That's the thing I love about all the Forbidden Valley stuff. They're really going with the story, immersion, theming, all that stuff. I just love it, like, genuinely, which is kind of ironic because I never used to be really much of a fan of Nemesis, and now I love Nemesis Reborn. So, again, that's just what storyline immersion can do. Let's see. It's always the ones that have the chainsaws. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the chainsaws always chase me, but I let them chase me and play it as a bit. That's the thing, yeah. To kind of get like a better reaction from chainsaws, you do have to kind of play it up a bit, which is why I never do, because I'm just like, eh. Although we went through Passage del Terra the other day, like at the weekend. Chainsaw section genuinely still really works. They had like a Leatherface character there as well. They also weirdly had some kind of like blow dryers as well. Like the Leatherface had a chainsaw, but the other two had like blow dryers, which weirdly still worked because it actually had the physical sensation of. I was about to just say the physical sensation of being blown, but I know it's late night, but we're not going to go that rude, are we? Yeah, kind of like having that air kind of effect going on you, like. Yeah, that really works still. But again, it's because it jump scares out. Like, it's really effective with that. Let's see. It's okay theme, but wasn't as scary as I was hoping. Yeah, that's probably to do with Sanctuary. Yeah, I get that. And I think also back then as well, like the mazes were 12. I mean, then again, now the mazes are 12 plus. But I remember with like subspecies and stuff, they kind of moved it up to 15 plus. And so yeah, I feel like with all those old mazes, they weren't really as scary. Maybe Boiler House was, because it did seem quite dark, that one. But do like the storyline, yeah, exactly. Like, I think the storyline is the strongest thing for Sanctuary. I am loving your comments, Marley. As a Ministry of Joy expert, I agree. Defo Aliens, you don't even know what Ministry of Joy is, do you, Marley? I'm pretty sure you don't. I don't know. It's basically, they got the ride there, the Smiler. Ministry of Joy are the people who kind of run it, and essentially you go on the ride and you get marmalized, and it basically makes you happy in a way, which is probably something I need more in life. I love this theory of like aliens now. Yeah, exciting. Finally, I'm at the bottom of the chat as well, because I've been going through it all. Yeah, so in my mind, the Lord of Darkness is a god-like alien that runs the Ministry of Joy, and for the few that Smiler can't turn to control there, they send to oblivion. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, definitely. And I could see him, yeah, like kind of being the head of the Ministry of Joy. I mean, why not? And maybe they just didn't call it Ministry of Joy back then, but then obviously, because maybe it was something like where they didn't want to be known as Ministry of Joy for a while, so that could make sense. But yeah, I could see him being like, yeah, kind of like an alien character. Like, why not? But yeah. And yeah, Marley does not. Marmalade sounds like something to do with Paddington, yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Marmalades with Marmalade. Oh my god, in the Smiler shop, they need to do Marmalades and Marmalade. Why have they never done this? We need Marmalades and Marmalade, please. Now, Bianca, I know you watch my videos. Maybe you're watching this live stream. Who knows? Please do Marmalade. We need it. That would be brilliant. Ah, oh, brilliant. God, it's nearly 10 to 10, and I've not really done much on Minecraft, have I? God, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, I could probably put Minecraft back on, couldn't I? Hold on. Do you want to see a bit more of Minecraft? I've really not been doing much on it. Is it still night time? I see a little red thing there. Is that a spider eye? That's worrying. Get Mr. Smiler on the line quick. $1 million idea. Who would Mr. Smiler be? In the law, I mean, Dr. Kelman? No, because Dr. Kelman hates the Smiler, so... Miles Cedar? Maybe? I mean, what happened to Miles? What happened to Miles Cedar? I don't know. Let's see. Thinking of that for a future storyline, they could go with aliens, with X-Sector, and do Phalanx versus Ministry of Joy War. I could see that, absolutely. I mean, especially with them being like on the different sides of the park, like one side of the park having one kind of base Ministry of Joy, the other. Yeah, and I think you could do like still two very different areas with that. So yeah, I could see that. Especially with the Smiler kind of looking like a giant spider. Like, yeah, I could see that. My brother just saw Minecraft and was like, yes. Yeah, Glenn. Hi Glenn, if he's still there. Hello. Hope you're doing well, Glenn. It was lovely to see you on fireworks and stuff. Yes, Minecraft. I haven't been playing it much, and I've just literally made this little cave with a box of scraps. It's daytime now. Should I try and go out? Hold on. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mr. Dalton wouldn't like that, I'm sure. Well, this thing, who is Mr. Dalton now? There's been a big confusion about that, hasn't there? about who Mr. John Dalton is. Right, Elise, I promised you, and I'm going to try and find... Oh, shit. Baby zombie, go away. Oh, piss off, go on. Die. As you can see, that's what happens when when I get attacked. I just go, piss off, go on. Go away. Right. I want to try and find Elise some bees, so we're going to find some bees. Oh, hi Glenn. Hi, thumbs up. How are you doing? Right. I feel like I just need to read some ancient time. I feel like I need to read some kind of ancient tome to understand this conversation. This was like me earlier in the chat, Marley, with Bioshock. I had no idea what they were talking about. Yeah. But become a Thuzy, Marley. Join us. Yeah, literally join us, like with the smiler. Join us. You don't want to. It's a nightmare being a Thuzy. Right, I'm going to find Elise some bees before I go off, because I want to find some bees for her, because I know she likes the bees. Yeah, essentially go find a place with loads of flowers like this, and on one of the trees there'll be a hive. There'll be a hive. And then, yeah, we'll find some bees. I'll actually just pick up a flower as well, because I know they like flowers. Oh, there we go. We got a little hive. Got a little hive here. Have we got some bees, though? Or are they actually going to come out? Too many Daleks to work on. Yeah, I do agree with that, Marley. That is a very good point. Can I find the bees? Are there any other hives? There's a hive over here. Can we find a bee? A little bee? Have we got any bees? Buzz, buzz. See, I could break... Elise. Look. It's a bee. If I can find two of them, I can breed them. Hold on. And I can make a little baby bee. Hold on. He's a bee. It's a little bee. Come on, little bee. We're going to find you a little mate. Come on. This is the last thing we're doing tonight. We need to do this before it gets to nightfall and mobs kill me. Come on, little bee. Let's go. Let's find a little bee. Oh my god, yeah. You're loving this, Elise. Oh god. I keep biting my cheek. God, it keeps hurting. Oh, come on. Come on, bees. Have I got another flower? Oh, there's another bee. Elise. Oh, there's 3 bees. There's 3 bee. 1 cubic meter bee. Yeah. And yeah, but Marley, watch this. There's 1. And then there's 2. Look at them. There's a baby bee. There's a baby bee. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at the little baby bee. He's tiny. He's like there's a tiny bee, and then there's a little baby bee. It is so cute. God, I feel like I'm more energized on live streams. Maybe I need to do these as live streams. What do you guys think? Like, do you think? I think for the Walton Files, I'd still probably do it as a video, just because it's better to like edit like that in a way, and like, you know, with the timeline and stuff, that usually takes quite a while to do. But do you think like doing like the gaming stuff on live stream would actually be better? Like, it would have like less funny edits, but it means you could have more funny moments like this where I like obsess over. Where'd the bees go? Oh, we still got 1 bee. Hello, bee. Oh, he's taking some pollen back. He's taking some pollen back to his hive. There we go. There we are. But yeah, the problem is, if you try and... You can get like a jar and get the honey out of the hives, but then also if you break the hive or get the honey out of the hives, the bees will come and attack you. So I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to have to kill the bees. So we don't want to have to kill Barry B. Benson. But yeah... There's your bees, Elise. I got you some bees, little baby bee. They are so cute, aren't they? They're adorable. Until they attack you, they're not. But yeah, I mean, with honey, I think you can like make blocks of honey, and you can polish like blocks of. I know definitely blocks of copper. For some reason, there's an achievement. Hold on. There's an achievement to like polish a block of copper with honey. Yeah, apply honeycomb to a block of copper, and it's like, why? Like, why is that a thing? But yeah, so that's your use. I think you can also like get like kind of fall damage protection from honey blocks or something. I don't know. But yeah. In fact, I might maybe do that as a poll in a second if anyone wants to like answer it. But yeah, like, do you think like, you know, doing these as like live streams would be better than doing them as videos? Like, I feel like, yeah, I feel like that would work. Don't they get evil red eyes like Vox if you punch it? Yes, they do. They do get like the little... I think they do. Most mobs in this do get red eyes. I know the bees, they attack you, but I don't know whether they actually get red eyes or not. But I'll just get back to my home so I'm safe. But yeah, like I'll put up a poll in a second. which probably the poll will come up and you probably will be hearing this on a delay. But I'll just go back to webcam. But yeah, so I'll just put a poll up. But now, should I live stream games from now on instead of videos? Right. Okay, so I've just put a little poll in the chat because, yeah, I'm being very smart and sophisticated. Yeah, tiny bees, so cute. But yeah, so I just put a little poll in the chat. So it's essentially, do you think that I should like do gaming videos like my Minecraft series? Because basically, probably not coming back to this world necessarily, but continuing my Minecraft series as a live stream version where I can like interact with the chat, actually have more to talk about. Also, honestly, I feel a little bit better doing it like this as well. And to be honest, it probably wouldn't really make a difference with me, like, you know, recording and everything. It just means that there wouldn't be any edits, and it means that, you know, I'd have to check the audio levels and stuff as I'm going. Or do you think I should just keep it to videos and stuff? But it means that I could also do things like Power Wash Simulator and continue the series like that with this. So, and also, by the way, if you did miss a live stream, I believe they go automatically onto my channel just into the live section, but then I'll also put them into the playlist of, if I do a Minecraft video, this one will probably go into the Minecraft playlist. If I do Power Wash Simulator, it'll go into that. It will just be as a live stream instead, and it means it'll be in the live section of my channel. But yeah, like, do you think that would be a good idea? So far, it's 100% on the poll, so I'll give it a little bit longer just because I know there's a bit of a delay. There's still 3 of you. 41, to be fair though, over this live stream, 41 views, which means, I don't know whether it's people kind of going in and out of it, or whether there's, I don't know, but 41 views during the live stream, that's pretty impressive. But because it will also get views afterwards as well, so it's like, that'd be good. I think doing both could work well. That just reminds me of the meme from, yeah, both, you're saying both, I like both. To be honest, I probably would go with one or the other's the thing. Just because it would just be easier to do that format. Because I was just thinking, it kind of like, for gaming certainly, it's something that I can do like a little bit more easy. It just means I might not be in the chat as much is the thing, if I'm not trying to focus, but like, you know, I just feel it could be more fun that way, but yeah, that both, I like both, reminds me of the one from, is it, what's the movie called? Road to El Dorado or something? Hold on. So I have to look it up now on my Google. Both is good meme. What's that from? Yeah, the Road to El Dorado, yeah, where they say like both is good. Yeah, I can understand that. I think, I mean, if, I don't know, hold on, I'm just having a little swig. Because, I mean, this has worked out pretty well so far. I mean, I'll double check the video after. I'll probably might watch it, like, probably not tomorrow, because I might possibly be very busy tomorrow going to watch Wicked and stuff, and going out and doing things. But maybe over the weekend I might watch this back and just see the quality of it and stuff, but maybe maybe I'm a streamer now. Obviously the normal videos will still be there, like, you know, obviously because that's the thing, maybe like the towers stuff and all the things I go out to, they can be the videos, the gaming stuff could be the streams, and then the Walton Files, I could do Walton Files live, but the thing is, I think it just works better as an edited thing, is the thing. I could do more funny edits. Also, when I put things on the timeline, it makes it a little bit more, when I put things on the timeline, it can take a while, which means I don't want it to be like I'm taking forever to do that. I'd rather just cut that big section out. So maybe I'd still do them recorded, but like any gameplay stuff, maybe live streams could work better. So I think I've given the poll enough time. Now, I believe it's a 20-second delay on this. At least when I checked earlier on my TV screen, it was a 20-second delay. I'm not sure, but yeah, so I'm going to close the poll now. And let's have a look. Yep, that's 2 votes for live stream. So what I might do is I might put it on a hold on. I might put it, you can tell I'm being tired now, can't you? Yeah, I might put it on maybe like a poll on like Instagram and Twitter maybe to see what people think. But yeah, it looks like maybe I might do the rest of them as live streams. The next video was going to be, that's a great time for me to say as well, the next video for me was going to be Walton Vars anyway, so that would be a recorded one. And I know I'm going to be doing a channel update for New Year's Eve, which is going to be a probably not one of the more fun ones, but it's also going to be hopefully like a little bit of kind of a happy kind of hopeful one, I guess. I'm hoping it's going to be like that, but yeah, I think yeah, so the next couple aren't going to be live streamable ones anyway, but live streams are also something that's a little bit quicker for me to put up as well. It means I don't have to do the edit afterwards. It means it's already there. And you know, as Elise just said in the chat, like, it means it's more natural to have a good conversation. I can say that as well. This has really felt a lot more natural, considering, not gonna lie, I was a little bit anxious before this, excited and anxious. Yeah, this has actually been, you know, quite fun, to be honest, and yeah, a little bit more natural and smooth, and went surprisingly smoothly, which is yeah, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards that is the thing, and then I can do them a lot more quickly. And again, they can still be videos on the channel. I can still like get through these series a little bit more quicker is the thing. Yeah, so maybe that's the option to go forwards with, and also it gives me less to edit on a backlog as well. So I am verging towards that. I think what I might do is so I've done that poll in the chat. I might do a poll on my socials and just go, hey, which one do you think I should do, and then do that, because to be honest, this has been relatively easy to set up as well. The only thing is with the timer. So when the timer started, I literally set, it's not an automatic thing. I literally set that timer. As soon as you end your stream, the PC will explode. Just Marley, you can stay in the chat. Marley, you can stay in the chat. But to be fair, like, that's a nice thing as well. It means that I can actually, you know, talk to people in the chat. You know, I can actually have like a nice little conversation. Maybe even bring people onto the stream if they want to come on. If I can figure that out, I actually don't know if I can figure that out. I'd have to get a video call up and then have that as I think I can get windows as sources on it, and so maybe have that window be a source on the thing. But yeah, so I might do some polls on like Instagram and Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter, not X. Fuck Elon Musk. Not literally. But yeah, and then see what people think for that. But I am leaning towards live streaming for gaming stuff. So, and that's very nice, Alicia. It has been fun. Like, it's been fun. I feel like having that conversation element has made it a little bit more fun. But anyway, it's just gone past 10 o'clock. So yeah, I think I might head off now. I'll just save and quit Minecraft. But yeah, it's been lovely to hang out with all of you, Elise and Sam, obviously Marley, Chloe, Fairground DeLorean as well. Nice to talk to you for the first time. Glenn as well. Everyone say hi. Everyone say bye to Elise's brother Glenn if he's still there. But yeah, so I'll probably be heading off in a second. So I guess I will see you next time, guys. Bye. So yeah, time to get some rest. More bees next time, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'll probably next video after this might actually be a Power Wash Simulator one that I do live. So we might find bees in there, who knows? But yeah, yeah, you get some rest too, Elise, as well, and Sam as well. And as I said, treat yourself this weekend, you deserve it. I might be treating myself tomorrow as well, so we'll see. But yes, anyway, good night, everyone. Good night. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Bubba. Bye-bye. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.